welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the one and only, the human turret, one of the best ARs to ever do it. Give it up for the world champ himself, Sam LaRue Octane. We got a multi-world champion, a legend, an icon to the Call of Duty space. Give it up for Patrick Price Aches. We got another world champion in the building, some of the best analysis in the game. Give it up for Christopher Duarte Parasite. We got the multi-FPS champion, a legend himself, Ian Enable Wyatt. We got Call of Duty champion, head coach of Telluride Bush. Give it up for Don Dada Temp, world champion, multi-COD champion, MVP Dylan Attach. And then, of course, we got the executive producer of The Flank. Give it up for Mr. Benjay Nassim. Gentlemen, how we doing? How we feeling? Yesterday was Valentine's Day. I know everybody had some plans, so we skipped yesterday's show, but we're back today with a full house. Ben, we'll start with you. What's going on, Benjay? How are you?
Not much. Great day of COD, great day of sports as well. Excited for a little 8cast with the boys. Talk about the last 2 days.
Yeah, we didn't have a show yesterday. I was like, fuck it. Let's just get everybody on today. It'll be some fun. It's a Sunday. We have a couple matches to go over. So I feel like it'd be a good time to get everybody together. What about you, Dylan? You doing all right?
Doing fantastic, Tom. Had some nice filet mignon yesterday.
Ooh.
Killed a bottle of red wine, and then watched some COD today. So it was a good weekend. No complaints.
Sounds nice,
The
Dylan.
weather's
Sounds
good in
nice.
Texas. We're living life.
I love that, Dylan. I love that for you. Don Dada, what about you? Any wine?
No wine. I did have some vodka, a little bit of vodka. Wasn't that lit though. I did my second watch party ever, and I fucking hit on Prize Picks all day. So that was
hell yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
you might have to give me some picks.
Had Ernie and Wimbiana. You know what I'm saying?
Good
Plus
combo.
50.
Good combo.
What a combo.
Plus 50.
You-
Shout
you-
out to Ben. Ben did put me on.
You're combining
So,
sports and esports. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
W Picks from Don Dada. W Picks. What about you, Sam? You doing all right?
Good, man. Had enjoyed the Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, missed some of the games yesterday, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, for sure. We got Pat. We got Pat the Slayer on the podium today. Always on the podium, Pat. You doing all right over there? It's always a pleasure hearing from Pat.
Tom, I'm good. I'm good, Tom. You know me. I'm always good over here on the podium.
Good to see you, Pat. As always, of course, we got Duarte. Chris, what's going on? How's rank play? How's life? What's going on with you?
Rank play's good, man. Cracked the top 10 a couple days ago, so we made it back after a shitty start. But outside of that, yeah, Valentine's was good. Went to a rave with the lady, some friends, and had
Nice.
a blast. And now we're here.
Did you pop any Molly? Duarte?
No.
Good. Duarte, stay away from that
Federal
shit.
question.
Stay away from that shit,
Don't
Duarte.
do drugs.
All right? Don't
What
do
the
that
hell?
shit.
If you
Don't do that
them
shit.
responsibly.
Absolutely. What about you, Nub? What's going on?
Fantastic. I had some red wine as well, a little Pinot Noir.
Absolutely. I like that.
Got
Little
my
Pinot.
haircut by Kat. As you could probably tell, was getting a little too long. She's one of the best stylists in Los Angeles. You know,
Absolutely.
Malaysia.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was a good day, man. It was a good day. I can't complain.
The cut's looking good, Nub. Cut is looking good.
Good. I was about to say.
Yeah, looking like $1 million over there, Nub. Looking like $1 million.
Appreciate that.
You know, but guys, we got a lot of matches to go over today, man. We got a lot of matches. We got 8 matches. Obviously, we had 4 matches yesterday, 4 matches today. If there's anything we want to go back and take a look at, we'll go back in the VOD and maybe take a look at some of the ending of some of these close maps. But we got a lot to go over, so we're going to hop right into it and hop in with actually yesterday's first match, which was the Riyadh Falcons going up against the Paris Jetamates, and this one ended in a 3-1 victory for the Paris Jetamates over the Riyadh Falcons. We start things off at a Colossus hardpoint where Falcons actually come out on top against the Major 1 winners and win that one 250 to 194. But then after that, it was all Jetamates, 6-2 in the Colossus S&D, 4-3 in the Den Overload, and 250 to 93 in the Scar hardpoint. Jetamates take the next 3 maps. And 3-1 them pretty easily. We'll scroll down, take a look here at the stat sheet. We got Celium with a 1.08, but he's going to be the only one positive for the Falcons. You got a 0.94 from Xnit, a 0.93 from Kismet, and a 0.87 from Pred. On the other side, you got Envoy with a 1.05, Dan Ghosty with a 1.28, Neptune with a 1.16, and Civ with a 0.76 in yesterday's match if he doesn't try online. Let's go down and take a look at the match MVP. We got Dan Ghosty with a 1.25 at Hardpoint, a 2.0 in Search, and a 1.24 in Overload, doing wonders for my fantasy team. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. We'll take a look at fantasy later today. But no, we'll start with you. We'll work our way around the table. The Falcons, they came out on top in the first map, but the Jetamates, Major 1 winners, they take them out. What you think of the series?
I mean, I was rooting for Saud. Obviously, that's my duo. But Jetamates are just too strong, bro. Like, I know me and Sam said in the beginning of the year, the team is just so well built from top to bottom. Like every role just makes sense. I just don't know like what needs to happen for Gentlemates to just not be a top team all year long. On the side of Falcons, they're still a question mark for me. I just really don't know if they're like elite or they're mid.
Mm-hmm. Sam, you want to add on to that because you think they're elite, don't you?
I think the Falcons are
Who,
elite.
the
Or the
Falcons?
Gentlemates. Are you were talking about the Falcons? I think you were talking about the Gentlemates.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Gentlemates
I mean,
are
I
elite.
don't think the
I just-
Falcons are elite by any means. I'm going to be honest.
fuck
Maybe not
no.
elite, but like good, like a good team.
I feel like they're a good mid-pack team. Like they're like right where they are.
I feel like it's like a teamwork thing with them, like just their overall like cohesion as a team. Like sometimes it just feels like they're on different pages. But I mean, Ben, we'll go with you. What do you think that is going on with the Falcons right now? You think they could turn it around?
I think they could turn around. I just think both series this weekend have played very similar, right? Split the first couple of maps. Look, they look good. They get off the hot starts in these maps. The S&Ds have been a little bit loose. The overloads have come down to just decisions at the end of the map, specifically overtime in both these. And then they just kind of like tilt off the face of fucking planet Earth after they lose a Heartbreaker map 3. I think, look, like they have a lot of talent with this team. I don't doubt that eventually maybe they can put it together. But I think they play so loose and they make so many mistakes and they're such a momentum team that like I just think this is going to be the norm for them for a while until they figure it out.
Yeah. Sam, what you think of the series?
Kind of the same as what you guys said. I think it's just expected result. This is one of the series I actually didn't catch yesterday, but this is how I thought it would go. I had them losing 3-1.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like their ceiling as a team is just not very high in my opinion. And it's for the reason that Ben said. They're just so momentum driven that we noticed it in the series today, and it seems to happen yesterday as well, where they go down. There's not really a clear like reset on the team that's capable of like slowing the bleeding. It seems like when things are going bad, they're going horrible, and when things are going well, they're going great. But there's just this was like my main concern with Falcons after the team was built, was that like their every day, this is what I brought up on the flank over the preseason, their normal day as a team is what I was worried about, not the highs and the lows. And it seems like they don't really have a lot of normal days. It seems to be just highs and lows as a team. And I don't really know what direction they go in to remedy that situation, other than, again, just individual performances and to catch them on a good day. I don't see them competing for Sundays regularly going forward. And Mates, I mean, this is a normal series for them.
Yeah. Pat, we'll go to you. Gentlemates took care of business against the Falcons. Got any thoughts on the series, Pat?
Yeah, Tom, I made a New Year's resolution this year. I'm done sugarcoating shit.
Okay.
I've been
You were doing
nice.
it before?
When
I've been
were you
too nice in the
sugarcoating
past.
anything?
You were sugarcoating
We got to
Fucking
talking
one
about
is news to me.
we're talking about the Falcons being mid-pack. Yeah, they're mid-pack. If it's just on mid, these guys suck, bro. They're a roster change, bro. Now, like tomorrow, get on the phone tonight.
Who are you
There's
dropping?
Bro, I mean, for sure Xnid, and for sure, honestly, Predator Kids, bro. Look, I'm just in this spot now where it's like this team is not getting better. There's no improving. Like there's no like actual improving with this squad. It's just not gonna happen. There's not like, let's just get in the fucking lab, guys. No. Make a roster change and get better, bro. Now that's literally it. I'm tired of seeing mid-pack, like potential teams be mid-pack because they're scared to fucking make changes. But yeah, the team sucks, not going anywhere as is. With that being said, yeah, Gentlemates still look great, taking care of business. But I mean, this is just like a formality when they play these fucking bottom teams. Like that's what Falcons is to me. They're a bottom team.
What do you think, Dylan Attach? You think it's time for Falcons to make a change?
I don't think they should make a change too quick.
Why not, Dill? Why not? What's
I just
the
don't
reason?
think,
Why
like,
not?
Who could they get that's really gonna push them over that hump to get to that championship Sunday and like win championships? I don't see this team winning chips. Like, I don't think Falcons is going to win a championship this year. I could maybe see them get like a top 3, top 4 if everything goes their way. But like QK, I don't know much about him though. But that would have to be like
problem
what,
is QK solving that?
Would that be a Kismet fucking?
QK can get kills.
Is out?
He could help with like more talent.
Xnid's getting
for
kills,
sure.
bro.
Guys,
I mean,
their problem is not getting kills. Their
Xnid's
problem is
getting kills.
making decisions, and you're
Their
gonna
teamwork is
no.
terrible.
There's no disrespect to QK because I think he's got talent, but like you're gonna put somebody in that, is still learning how to communicate in English, and they have a problem closing maps. Like I don't know what problem you're solving there.
The
Yeah.
problem is blatantly obvious. Like you guys are saying it's their teamwork, obviously, but like you can watch it in their game. What's the hardest thing for a team to do whenever they have bad communication? Is it holding objectives or is it breaking objectives and getting yourself out of blender?
Situations.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
getting
and they
themselves
can't
out of
do it.
That's
blender.
definitely their problem.
And they have
Yeah.
zero regain. They have zero regain. They have zero resets. So when things are going well, it seems like they have a chance. And then whenever they get put into a cycle, there's no getting out of it for them because they lack the teamwork. There's obviously always going to be a communication barrier. It's not to say that, like, let's say XNID's English isn't good, but like it's still like going to be a building block for them, and it's going to be a process. So they're just running into that scenario. They can't get out of blenders. They have no regain. So if they start down or they get put in a shit situation, it starts a spiral. And that's unless they just figure it out as a team, they're going to have to make a change to improve that communication chain, whether it's getting rid of XNID or it's keeping XNID and finding somebody else in there that will make them a little bit more comfortable and everybody else adapting. They got to make a change if they want to improve. I don't see it happening with the current team.
Yeah, I agree, Duarte. It seems like they're so momentum based right now, Ben. I know you've been talking about that a lot on the watch party. Like when they have momentum, when they start these series hot, like they look good. But then as things start to crumble and go down, like they start losing their heads a little bit and they just start running. It almost looks like they're not even thinking. Donnie, you got anybody in mind that maybe could come onto this roster? I know you've been in the challenger space. Even with the Bush, there's been a lot of guys on your team that have been making some noise. I mean, what do you think these guys can do?
Man, I don't really think they need to make a change. Just watching this series, I mean, bro, if they don't, I just feel like they made a bad call. They should have picked up the ball in the OT, and then they would have won up 2-1 in the series. Like they could have won this series.
You think they should have picked the ball up, Donnie? You think they should have picked it up?
They should have picked the ball up, 100%. 100%. They should have picked the ball up.
Mhm.
That's what whoever they're in OT versus today, they picked the ball up.
Was it the Boston series?
I was arguing this on
You
the
get to
watch
control
party
the
yesterday.
pace. I feel like you get to control the pace like completely by picking the ball up. Like
I don't think
Instead-
initially. I think it depends on the situation. Sometimes I feel like picking up the device can be kind of troll. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
This is actually
pull
the
it up.
final
I
situation
think they should
here.
have picked up the ball for sure.
And real
I'll
quick,
go, Don.
Tom, this is a team that's paying Celium $800K, bro. They don't go pick up people in challengers. They
MC's not
open their
making 800K,
checkbook.
bro.
They open their
MC's not making
checkbook
it.
It's
and they go to
I mean, it's the highest paid
teams.
team.
850. It's
Bro,
higher.
Bro,
It's the
they
highest paid
open
team
their
for sure.
checkbook and they go to teams that have a great player who aren't doing well, and they say how much. That's what this team does.
But you go and get Joe to Thieves?
Yeah. I would be on the phone with Toronto tonight.
Yeah. So Donnie, you're saying right here to grab when the
Because it
device is here
forces
in their garage, do you think they
Yeah, if
should
they
grab it
pick
here?
up the ball, then the other team has to make a play on them. If they don't pick up the ball, now AG they had to start making a play at some point.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
I'm pretty sure AG just got caught. Like, but they literally had the advantage. You have the advantage by keeping the ball. I know the guy has a pistol, but you can just have a
That shit
random guy
shoots
on your
nukes
team in some
anyways.
fucking uncheckable ass corner. Like they have to push you.
Yeah, I
like,
guess
at
my
that
only
point.
counter argument with that is when you do pick up the ball, you give the other team info on where you are, at least the guy with the ball. Like,
Yeah, they have the info on the guy with the ball, but they still they are on the defense at that point. Like the other
Yeah.
team has to make a good play on you.
Because
Right,
because Genomates has all that map control, they don't even have to pick up the ball. They can just hold their setup, and like if it comes down to it, right at the end, they pick up the ball, they auto win in a 4v4.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
but
when it
that's never-
resets.
you know-
Is
Once
that
it
gonna actually
resets,
happen though?
You know what happens if they
They
pick
will
up the ball
eventually.
in garage and they move the ball around? You know what the defense is going to do? They're going to start moving around instead of holding corners and irons like this. And you're going to actually probe and be able, if you can, to find an opening, single out one, and then go from there. Instead, to your point, Don, what happens is this thing resets, and there's no point in Genomates moving up the map. They have 2/3 of the control.
once
Yeah,
it
they had
resets, this
everything.
is chalked. Once it
Yeah, once
resets
it
here,
resets,
like
it's over
yeah.
with.
yeah,
It's so
Genomates
over with.
and Genomates, they don't even grab initially. You know, I mean, if you're Genomates, you don't need to grab here now. You can wait to grab. You wait till like there's maybe
Exactly.
15, 20 seconds left, and then you grab, right? You don't have to grab it anytime soon. And I don't even remember when exactly they grabbed. I think somebody they started making plays to the middle of the map. Let's watch this and see how this kind of unfolds here. It was actually AG who gets picked initially, garage, which he gets absolutely incinerated here. This is some good shots coming in from Dante with the Dravic. He's able to take Pred's head off and make it a 4v3 pretty quickly. And then in a 4v3 situation, Bulldog, he tries to make a play through mid. He finds one, but then he's quickly traded out. And now you're left in a 3v2 situation. And this is where Genomates start, I think, getting a little antsy with the device. I'll fast forward it a little bit, but, you know, as the time starts to dwindle down, they make it a 2v2. XNID finds a kill P2. And then that's when Dan Ghosty says, you know what? I'm grabbing the device. He starts bringing it back. And Things get mixed here. I love how Genamates played this, by the way. Like Dan wrapping the device all the way back to spawn, but then Envoy's just playing a corner in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is so unpredictable. This is unreadable. Right? And they have no idea Dylan Envoy's here. Exit gets taken out. The only thing I hated here is why are the Falcons splitting up? I think they should stay together here. I think in a 2v2 situation, you run together, you kind of get towards that device and just trade out as a team. But as soon as Xnit gets picked, then MC's kind of in a weird situation here, right? Like, do you think they maybe could have played a little bit together there, the Falcons, in that scenario?
I think MC thought that if he would have hit mid cut, the timing, like Dan could have just already been by, and they could have just had a free cap. I think that's why he wrapped back.
They probably could have double wrapped back though. Like Xnit, I don't know if that was a miscomm or something, but Xnit should just stay with MC, guarantee the blocker at B, kill the ball guy, but just stick together.
Yeah,
like,
I was talking about more the guy running out mid.
That's right now.
I don't know if running out mid was the best play here after they grabbed the device, but maybe like, I don't know. It's either they both run forward or both run back. I think this should have been traded right away and maybe put into like a 1v1 situation, and then, you know, MC could have made a play. He's 1v1 with the guy with the device, but instead of trading out Dylan Envoy, like he gets a pick and makes it a 2v1, right? And now MC's like, he's fucked.
That's the advantage you get though when you have the ball, even in an even situation, is like you always have to like worry about tracking where that ball carrier goes, so it splits your team. Like, and that, like, if Falcons would have done that initially, they would have had the advantage.
Yeah, I can't lie.
it's
AG's
the
been
best
losing
bait.
fucking composure, by the way, after these losses.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
he has been.
He's been losing full. I saw him today. It looked like he was praying. He had his eyes closed. It looked like he was losing.
That shit was coming.
Bro, he looked like he was losing composure. Like, Pat, you got to think. I mean, if one of your superstar players is losing composure, you know, maybe a change is in the makings here sometime soon. Who knows?
Your team is just broken, bro. You don't react like that unless your team is broken.
Go to Thieves.
Go pay $1 million for Joe Thieves. I'm sure Toronto will sell him. Hey, do you think Toronto would sell him? Say Falcons go. We'll give you $1 million right now. Does Toronto sell him?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Wait,
they would.
he's unrestricted free agent end of the
I
season.
would.
Anyways, you might as well get money for him now to be able to rebuild.
Yeah, it's true.
He's
For a
out of there.
mil?
He's out of there regardless.
Sam, you
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
leaving
so?
for
You don't think
free.
Toronto
No,
does it?
because how many times has that situation arisen in the city? Granted, like Seattle was two of them, but like, I feel like people don't give a fuck about buyout money, bro.
Nah, but a mill's
Surge is
different
fucking
though.
dumb, dude.
A mill's different though. Like,
I feel like teams are always just gonna like let the shit play out because they actually don't care about like maintaining their like actual franchise. They're just gonna let their team play out the way that it's gonna play out, and then whatever
Yo,
happens.
if I was a
happens. Like, that's
shareholder
Even
for
for
a
a
business
mil?
that thought that way, I would be selling every single.
I mean, if
share
they
I
act,
own.
but like, let's be honest, are Falcons gonna go offer $1 million for fucking Joe Thieves?
Shit.
Probably not.
No,
That was a
no,
hype
If I
bet.
was
That
the
was a
GM,
hype
Probably
bet.
I would have pocketed like
Probably
10% of that for sure.
I mean, in this awesome hypothetical, if they go offer Toronto
it's
$1 million, they'd
hypothetical,
probably
yeah.
take it, but that's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? I just don't. I don't know how deep those pockets go over there at the Falcons, man. I've heard they got some deep pockets over there. You know what I mean? But who knows? Any other final thoughts? Gentlemen, still care of business. I think we'll
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
well,
Falcons
yeah, I
again.
got
We'll see the
one more,
Gentlemen again.
Tom.
Yeah, go ahead, Dill.
Listen, this is a PSA to Dante Sib. No more of this nonchalant shit. You went to Major 1. You were probably the best player at the tournament. You were fucking frying every single series. You were insane. If you do good online, you could actually be an MVP player this year. And you're on my fantasy team that just lost to Benjay fucking Nassim this weekend. So stop with this trying to be cool shit and start trying online.
Absolutely.
Wait, he tried today. Dill, he was frying.
He did
but
try
he
today.
dropped a 0.6 yesterday, and it cost me.
But Dante's,
but-
but Dante's tough, bro. Have you guys seen his edit?
Here we go.
He's tough, bro. No, I haven't seen the edit. I haven't seen that, but I'm
got an
sure,
edit
I'm
now?
sure it's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's got an edit now.
Fuck.
Yeah, those Gentlemen fans, man, they're crazy, bro. They got a big fan base over there. They've been showing a lot of love. But anybody else? Any other final thoughts? All right, let's go into the next series from yesterday. We got OpTic Texas going up against G2. And man, was this a series. This one goes all the way down to a map 5, round 11. This was a grueler. We start things off on a Den hard point. G2, they come out and win 250 to 154 in that one. Then we go to a Scar S&D. G2 go up 2-0. They win 6-4 in the Scar S&D. But an OpTic Texas with the reverse sweep to win this one 3-2. They win 3-1 on the Scar Overload, 250 to 221 on the Scar Hardpoint, and 6-5, round 11. OpTic Texas are able to close it out. We'll take a look at the stat sheet. You got Dashy with a .89, Hook with a 1.10, Mercules with a 1.11, and Shotzi with a .76. On the other side, you got Estrio with a 1.07. Kremp with a 1.18, Mambo with a 0.98, and Skies with a 0.92. We'll scroll down, take a look at the match MVP. It's going to be Hook with a 0.95 in Hardpoint, a 0.88 in Search, and a 1.64 and Overload. Pat, let's go to you. We'll start with you. You making some sound effects over there. What'd you think of the series, Pat? What'd you think? OpTic clutch up in this one.
Yeah, they clutched up. I think G2 suck though. Still, I know y'all say they're top 4. They're not top 4 in my eyes. They're just not. But wow, yeah, the OpTic almost got smoked by these shitty G2 cats, but they luckily, like I have been saying for years now, there's some legacy savers on the OpTic squad, and they did it again. But yeah, I mean, good comeback, I guess. To me, this is not impressive out of OpTic at all. They're playing this G2 team this close and getting waxed the first 2 maps, and then barely squeaking by round 11. I mean, good win, but like this is not the performance of a team that was in grand finals a couple weeks ago.
He said years, but it hasn't even been a year yet. I don't even think Merc's been on the team for a year.
At least, and then on the side of G2, I mean, yeah, they just gonna keep going. They're just not top 4 to me. I don't know. You guys can make the case, but I don't.
Sam, what do you think? Sam, is G2 top 4?
I think they're competing for top 4, but I don't think they're a consistent top 4. No, they are a very good team though, and they have been surprising me. And they're like, I'm not gonna call them Vancouver from last year yet, but I have the same like feeling about like we were waiting for the consistency of Vancouver. We were like hesitant about calling them a good team, and then they like started making some runs, and then they ended up being one. I'm like at the beginning stages of what that felt like. But for OpTic, I don't give a fuck about online COD. With respect to them, like I don't care what their online looks like. I mean, this team is proven on land. They're basically an auto-bidded grand final. So as long as they're not like 0-18 or like actually just getting shit on, I don't care what their series.
So you're saying without the drums, they looking kind of rough.
Online, sure. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Online is who cares, bro? This team is literally an auto-bid to finals. Like I don't really care about online COD when it comes to them.
Dylan attached. What do you think, Dylan? What do you think?
I mean, Mama was in my stream earlier, and I was watching over this series from yesterday, and I was yelling at him, bro. The way Rokkr played that game 5, that round, it was round 10, raid S&D, where they just spread the map, and they didn't take control of anything on raid S&D. I was like, bro, what are you guys doing? If you watch OpTic's arrows the whole time, they took mid control, then they would get the bomb down quick. Even on defense, they were taking mid control. Like, G2 had it in their hands of 5-3. Mama was getting God timing the whole game 5, and then all of a sudden, they shrimp up and they start fucking choking.
Yeah. There you go.
It's tough to see. It's tough to see, but I mean, OpTic took care of business. They got the win. It wasn't a good series, but they got the win, so it is what it is.
Yeah, Duarte, talk to me. OpTic Texas, they squeeze out a win here against G2. It goes all the way down to the wire. What are your thoughts?
Shotzzy, I don't think tries online anymore. Deadass, because he plays
sib shit.
Yeah, he's not trying. I think he's getting too cheeky with the way he's playing. He's just trying shit for fun because he's bored. But outside of that, I mean, dude, they played shitty COD at the beginning of the series, and then they turned it around. That S&D though, it's all on Minnesota. Minnesota played them with way too much respect on that raid. They were just like trying not to scam, and they were so scared to like make plays that they were hoping that OpTic kept making mistakes or just getting bad timing on them. And it was working for a bit. There was just a lot of rounds that went in their favor by like the weirdest fucking play. But I mean, it just bit them in the ass the last 2 rounds. Like you said, Dylan, they just ran up mid and planted the bomb for free. And G2 just didn't care or just played purely off retakes. And they couldn't close.
Bro, the timings of that game 5 were some of the most insane that I've seen. Like,
that's what I'm saying though. Like,
unbelievable.
Since it kept working for them, they just kept like hoping it would just kept working. And but OpTic made they made changes, they adapted, and they ended up just coming back.
Yeah, Donnie, talk to me, Donnie. What you think? I'll pull up some rounds from the map 5. We can take a look at kind of what happened here. I'll let it play out.
I'm surprised no one mentioned Kyler. Kyler was literally insane. There was one time the stream went down. I don't know what's been going on with the CDL PCs or whatever they got going on. They having issues. But the casters lagged out the game, and I knew Kyler was frying. His glasses, I just seen the game off his glasses. That boy was beaming. We go into it listening. Only person I heard was Kyler, bro. He was the sole reason they won that series, and also Merc.
Yeah.
Fucking game 4. I don't know what happened in that Blue Hill, like the Granny's Hill. He just literally like killed everyone. Like he got 5 on row, and then literally single-handedly closed out the game. So I still think he's like an MVP candidate, top player in the game.
Merc?
Yeah, Merc. On the Blue Hill. On the Blue Hill was literally insane. I don't know how because they weren't on his screen. he might have just pre-fired Estriel or something, but Estriel just something got it wasn't on cam. I don't know what
Is
happened.
Shotzi the worst player on this OpTic
But-
squad? You guys' opinion?
No.
On
what?
land, he played great.
Nah,
Online,
I do
online,
not
online
think
probably,
Shotzi's
yeah.
the
From
worst.
From what I've
Online-
seen so
online-
far,
online, yeah,
overall,
it's been doing some
at
bullshit.
Major one, he played excellent.
yeah,
And I think
overall, not one weekend. Overall,
He was the MVP
Bro,
candidate.
I mean,
I
to
mean,
that
no.
land, he played
No.
great.
You're
Bro.
just, I mean,
He's played.
No,
I'm
wait,
asking
Don,
a-
you
I'm
missed the last
asking a-
episode.
I'm
Pat
asking
cares
a
about
objective
online,
question.
though.
this, bro.
I'm
Pat cares
asking
about
an
online now,
objective
Don.
question. Overall,
for
so
some
far
teams.
on the season so far, how would you guys rank OpTic's players 1 through 4?
Merc's the GOAT.
Merc's
Merc
number
won.
one.
Everyone else
I got Merc, Hook, Dashi, Shotzi. That's my
No,
4.
that order is stupid, bro.
That's my overall. That's my 4.
But
That's
Shotzi,
objective.
Shotzi does stuff that the scoreboard
Alright,
doesn't
Grimes.
show, in my opinion.
Pat's defending online COD right now.
Pat's an
I'm
online
asking
COD
on an
apologist, bro.
overall
I've seen
season
it all,
question,
bro.
bro.
I have seen it
I
all.
mean, I know I know you weren't on the show Friday, but it's just like certain things that Shotzi does just always opens the map up for the team. Like even the route he took at the end of the score.
I never thought I'd see Pat talking about online COD mattering, bro. I never thought it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
just asking.
Never
an
meet your
overall
heroes, man.
question,
We
bro. We're
we
in the
go-
CDO era. 98% online. It's all we get to talk about.
Can we go back to what Don was talking about? Like, I think OpTic showed a lot of grit in this series. To your point, like, I don't think they're always going to get up early, and play hot in some of these online matches, and they're going to have to fight back and show adversity and or deal with adversity. Well, and that's fine. I think for G2, there were just so many winnable situations in the middle of that Scar overload, in the Scar hardpoint on both the Blue Hills, in map 5, where they could have closed this out at 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. And they just didn't do that. And they let OpTic come back every single time. And eventually it came to bit them now. It's like, I want to see the G2 team have some ice because there's a lot of talent. I think Estriel is probably the most improved player in the league right now. But if they keep throwing away opportunities like this,
I mean, dude, it's just
I don't know,
it's
man.
He's
G2
been
just
very
shits themselves.
consistent.
G2
Jester's
just-
gotten a lot more consistent. He's been
Yeah.
good this year.
The whole team has been consistent. Caesar's been also
Bro,
quietly
they
very
just
improved as
they
well.
just shit themselves. That's all it is. Like they're a good team.
Yeah.
They shit themselves map 5. They just
100%.
end up they have too
no,
many
you're
rounds.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. It's not even about map 5. They had opportunities to win in map 3 in the overload. It was 1-1 halftime.
Fair enough.
Before
but-
Kylo went
fair
massive in the
enough.
second half. In the 4th map, there was an opportunity on the second Blue Hill. It was basically a tie game, and they had an opportunity with a good Blue Hill to go up more in the hill. They let, to your point, Merc, run through and get a 2-piece.
He literally killed
and flip
everybody.
spawns. Like they got to take advantage when you get OpTic on the ropes. They got to hit that knockout punch. Instead, let them hang around. They got to the championship rounds and they faltered.
Nub, you got any opinions on the series? No.
There's a comment. You guys touched on most of it. I think the most important is, bro, we have to realize I don't think Shotzi doesn't try online. And I know he may not have a license in real life, but like we gotta accept he's a savant in COD. I think what we've seen from him, not even in this game, just as in his whole career, bro, he's testing limits in these online games. He's figuring out, we know how he plays. He's figuring out his timings, what spots work, what don't. You've seen at LAN at the major how well he played. I don't think it has anything to do with he doesn't try. He just knows that like he's learning as the game goes on.
Yeah, he gets better over time.
He gets better over time, but like when we're playing where it really matters on LAN, he's not going to be testing those limits like he would in online matches.
Yeah,
Because he
he's
knows
playing
their
all his
team is good
guarantees.
enough. He knows their team is good enough that they can beat anybody realistically. But like, I just feel like the way he goes about each game, each title,
He tests his limits.
is very impressive because a lot of players, they're stagnant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They kind of find how shit works in the beginning, but then they don't really improve. It seems like he's
They don't
always trying to
innovate.
learn.
They don't
And we
innovate at
know-
all.
Exactly. And we know that Kyler and Shotzi are high impact, just streaky players. They are.
Bro, what
Because
Merc
of
did
how
on
they
this
play the
hill was
game.
insane. Look at Merc's arrow. Look, he finds one running through front, kills a guy back door, whips around, kills a guy front door, 3 pieces him. Like, I don't even know how the fuck he's doing this shit. And he slows him
That was
down.
game.
That kid's
That was
Then
up.
there's
the
another
game.
guy in the back.
He-
Look,
he
Krem kills a guy in the
pre-fired it,
back.
by the
Merc
way.
comes back. He comes back, trades the guy. Then he slows him down with his tax, buys time for his team. Like, this guy just did everything.
That was the game, literally.
Got-
Don,
just so
Don,
good
to
at
answer
COD.
your, to answer your
pre-fired
question,
him?
he did pre-fire him because whatever you shoot on the mini map, you see like a little like these little lines
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the player, and he those lines appeared before he even saw the player on his screen.
Yeah, that was he probably. I think he got a call out. I think somebody was
Yeah.
calling out a guy coming front, and yeah, that was just absolutely impressive. But no, I agree. Like Shotzi is not afraid to like test his limits. So by the time like he's at the end of the year, like end of year comes along, like he's peaking. He's just peaking. It's like, it's honestly like a good way to kind of go about it, because you don't like you said, like people just stay stagnant and they don't really get better. They don't adapt throughout the year, and you know, it kind of hurts them in the long run. You know what I mean?
I guess Kenny was just testing limits too. I take LAT should not drop Kenny. Kenny's high impact. He was just
Kenny's not doing what shots
Come on,
he's
Even
doing.
though
Pat.
Kenny was
Come on,
just
Pat.
testing his
He's
limits,
not
bro.
doing what
Let's put
shots
him
he's
back
These
on the
are
roster.
not the. These
Let's
are
put
not
him back
the
on the
same,
roster,
bro.
bro. He was just testing his limits online, guys. Chill out.
You're talking
Yeah,
about a
he
team
says
that
it.
is 2-0 and made it to the
Chill
final,
out. He
2-0
was
the
testing.
stage,
He
and
was
made it to the
testing
finals
shit.
of the last major to a
He
player
was
that was.
testing shit.
Yeah.
guys.
Why are you biting on
Put
that,
him back
Chris?
on the team,
Chris,
bro.
why are you biting on that?
Because Pat just
Why are you
somebody
biting on
has
that?
to,
That's
bro.
some
Somebody
crazy
has
PR,
to.
bro.
Somebody
No one
has
has to, bro. We
entertain
can
this
Yo,
Yeah,
guy.
bro.
yo,
No
if
one
I'm
is
any player in the
tactic debate,
CDL
bro.
and I'm getting shit on online, I'm just gonna be like, yo, I'm just testing shit, guys. Chill out. I'll be fine at the end of the year.
He's not getting shit on though.
You talking
No,
about
he's
number
getting-
47
Also-
best player in the league?
No, he is definitely getting shit on.
Yeah, but if you
it's-
watch the games, bro, he's doing things that is helping the team. Like his pace and the routes that he takes, it helps the team.
I
I'm
thought
telling you.
Kenny was trying to
0.7
help
is different
Hydra.
from a Sky's
I
0.7,
thought
Pat.
Kenny was helping
They're
Well,
not
yeah,
the
they're,
same.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not the
one
same-
of them runs an
exactly,
AR, one of them
no,
runs a
no,
sub.
exactly.
You could, it doesn't
They're
matter.
not
You
the
could
same
use that for damn near
0.7s.
anybody.
They're not the same.
A
They're just
Shotzi
different.
0.7 different than a Sim 0.7. They two completely different play styles.
Sub players, you heard it here first. Just bait for your AR. You helping the team. That's a good 0.7.
Yeah, but here's
you
my
are.
thing: is if you've been watching the matches, you would know since like pretty much the first week of January, he's been pretty good at hardpoint. Like he improved on the issues
Yeah,
he
'cause
had
they
in
learned how to use an
December,
AR.
so-
What's his
So,
Yeah,
like,
just
overall?
start pulling AR on Scar.
I think on overall he's still near the bottom, but if you just count the
Okay,
last
so-
30 days,
Yeah,
if you count the last
I'm an
30
overall
days,
guy. I'm not a last
he's
30
definitely
days
not
guy.
in the bottom. Okay, well, all good. whatever floats your narrative, I guess.
I look at the whole season.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Shotzi too, he is doing a charity stream, I believe, as well. So he's a good guy. He's taking care of business outside the game
man.
too.
W Shotzi, man.
W Shotzi, man.
Holy shit.
Any other final thoughts, guys? With OpTic Texas and G2, OpTic come out with the dub. G2 obviously crumbled there at the end, but yeah, man, it was a good series. It went all the way down to the wire. Any other final thoughts, man? Floor is yours.
Nothing.
All right. Then we get into the next series of the day. We got Toronto Koi going up against FaZe Vegas. And this one, man, Toronto, we got a lot to talk about with these guys because it is not looking good. FaZe Vegas with a 3-0 victory over Toronto. We start things off at a black car hardpoint. FaZe 250 to 153. Exposure S&D 6-1. And Den Overload 5-3. A quick 3-0. 30-minute series. Wasn't even close. You can tell that these guys are cooked and not surprised. But we got a red carpet, ladies and gentlemen. From Toronto Koi, we got Kleenex with a 0.86, Insight with a 0.9, Joe Thieves with a 0.78, and Riyadh with a 0.84. We take a look at the other side with FaZe Vegas. You got a 0.91 from 04, a 1.28 from Abuza, a 1.33 from Draza. The Zaza Bros going nuts, and a 1.25 from Simp the Pample. Let's go down, take a look at the match MVP. It's going to be Draza. 1.10 in hardpoint, a 4.5 in search, and a 1.26 in overload. Donnie, let's start with you on this one. I mean, FaZe, they come out, they take care of Toronto. Toronto, they have been in a serious slump right now, and it just looks like they're not.
Slump is crazy.
Yeah, slump is actually probably being nice.
Slump?
Yeah, Donnie, why don't you take it away, Donnie? What are your thoughts?
Bro, these guys, bro. I was actually so confused when I seen Kleenex have an AR out on Blackheart. Apparently, they literally announced a role swap and then ran it for one day, got slammed in scrims, and then Ninja went back to it. Like,
That's
what
some
was
shit you do in challengers, bro.
What was the point? Like
Announcing
bro,
it, announcing
Maybe it was
it.
for like
I
maybe it was for
don't
like
know
a
why
Y'all
y'all
teaser.
announced
that.
that, and then Kleenex has an AR out on Blackheart. Like,
I don't
I think it was just to
know.
appease their fans. Like we're switching something. Don't worry.
Yeah, like, I don't know who the audience
Like shows
that
are
to,
trying to
like,
fix it, but they're
goddamn.
really
Bro,
not.
I was
Don,
so confused.
Don, there
bro.
was at the beginning of Black Ops 4, there was a day or two period where Sam was running our main sub. That's how like
No, that's just
They-
not true.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
That's
it
just
was.
literally not
Yes, it
true.
was. And look. He was the worst I ever seen. The worst I ever seen. When he had to go in first, I ain't never seen that shit.
Got Ninja switch it
Oh,
back.
she said, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam, you want to confirm that? Confirm it or
Bro,
not?
this guy's blatantly lying.
Listen,
what
listen.
the fuck? I
There's
see
other
it. Yo,
people. There's
it
other
didn't get
people on the
pulsed for
team.
4 weeks straight in scrims. I've seen it.
I showed up hungover, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yo, Nub, what'd you think of the series, Nub?
I mean, bro, this Toronto team is turning Joe to C's fucking schizo, dog. Like,
You should be examining mental health, bro.
Yeah, it was just him. It was just him.
It's so bad, man.
And now he's even getting shit
shit.
on. I mean, they have to just make a change. There's no point even talking about the series with them because you could just tell that they don't like playing with each other. It's not working. They're not going to figure it out.
There's a world where they might need 2 changes at this
They
point.
definitely need to. Yeah, Chris is right. They need a 2-man change. But
Any
it was
Jesus,
just a
man.
free
Crazy
win for
shit is
FaZe.
they randomly started fighting on the den randomly. Like
When
I
shit
swear they
didn't matter
started
no
fighting.
more.
They started
It turned
At
into
the
Dak
very
Prescott.
end. At the very
They
end.
got
Dak Prescott,
1v2
dirty stats, man.
posterized, and they were like, hold on. If we lose after that shit right away, we might get insta drop. They start
Nah, I mean,
swinging.
This was just an unlucky series, to be honest.
What?
Bro, I'm gonna tell
Unlucky
you
for the
why.
viewers.
Dylan, go
They were
ahead.
trying
Dylan,
shit,
Dylan, what you
Bro,
think of
let
the
me
series,
elaborate.
Dylan?
The
Go
reason
ahead.
this was unlucky was because they lost to Carolina on Friday, and they had to play this match on Saturday. I
that's
guarantee
fair,
you
that's fair.
they had Kips' flight booked on Friday night, but they're not going to sub him in right into Saturday. If this match was Sunday, today, maybe Kips would have got on the team and would have played for them. But unfortunately, they had a 2-match weekend, and they got belt to ass. This was a waste of time. I mean, they're chalked. They're
I'm
compromised.
still
We all
not
know
even
this.
convinced that's
But
going to
they
be
gotta make
enough.
changes.
Listen, I don't even know if that's going to be
Kips on the
enough.
team for sure now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He-
That's a
he
good
gotta be
question.
on the
I'm not
game.
really too sure what's going on with Toronto.
the rumor.
Obviously, I think we all expect it. We'll talk about the roster, talk about roster changes. But Duarte, what you think of the series?
Fuck the series, bro. Listen, Toronto's like got to make some changes, bro. Listen.
Oh God, fuck that series.
Fuck the series, bro. Like we got more issues to talk about than one series.
Fuck the series.
I
What,
mean,
what
bro,
do you think of the
I-
roster,
I-
Duarte?
let's
Go
just
ahead.
throw-
I used to give like Jamie the pass because I always thought like Jamie did bring stability and like his play style wasn't like too detrimental in like these older games. But like, bro, this game is a bang out on like every map, and the pace that you play at, damage output, all that shit matters, bro. Even in the stats that we just saw, bro. No matter even if Insight had a 0.9 and fucking Joe Deceives had a 0.76, Joe still had 2,000 more damage than him. Bro, you have to get involved in this game. It doesn't matter what gun you have. God forbid the M15 is fucking insane anyways. You have to get in the mix. You have to play aggressive. You have to have that team cohesion to fucking just bang shit out. And I think just Jamie's play style is just outdated. It's catching up with him. And it's not that I think he's just terrible. I just think the game is not, like it's not fitted for him. So he's got to go. They got to bring in another player, another AR player that is aggressive. Look at everybody else in the league and all the best AR players on these teams. Like even some of the slower AR players still push pace. Like, and he's just not doing it. And then on the second side is like, you got to figure out whether Kleenex wants to run that AR or a sub, and then figure out whether Riyadh is worth keeping, because his performance is just, again, it's regressed since last year, bro. He's been
Regress
getting
is an understatement, brother.
Yeah, he's been getting
Bro,
fried.
they're doing him
So-
dirty with this clip, by the way. They captured it. Riyadh falling off the map twice. That's a breaking point.
That was good stuff.
Wow,
That
this was
great.
insane,
This was great
though.
right here.
He's shaving
Hey,
points.
That's what I'm
shit
saying.
felt
though.
good.
That
Dope right
looked like
there.
some throwing shit.
Some shit.
Hey, thanks on the
crazy.
stream, man. Fuck.
He's been getting cooked too. So like, I don't know. They got to figure it out, but they definitely need to get rid of Insight, because they just need a more aggressive AR. They need another player that's going to help push pace, and then they got to figure out their team aspect, like outside of that. So
Pat,
I think 2 changes. For
Pat,
sure.
you're Toronto Koi. You got the keys. What are you doing, Pat?
I'm selling Joe Deceives to the Falcons for $1 million, and I'm dropping everybody and rebuilding.
You're selling your best player to the
Yeah,
Falcons for
it's
$1 million.
rebuild, bro. It's a rebuild because, bro, like I agree with Chris. Like they drop Insight for sure. Maybe drop Riyadh, but this team is not getting anybody that I think is going to move the needle. Like they're going to get better for sure, but I don't think they're going to be in a situation where like they're competing for
What?
championships. It's a fact, bro.
is
It's
not
Joe
necessarily
Deceives versus the
true.
world, bro. Shotzi
Wait,
is literally running a charity stream right now for Joe Deceives on this Toronto team.
Joe
Like,
and Kleenex.
He's not getting anybody to fucking compete for championships. this year in the
Joe-
current
man.
climate, bro.
He getting all
Joe
the
is
proceeds.
godlike.
No,
Joe is
listen, bro.
godlike,
Joe
bro.
and
Yes.
Kleenex
but
at their
that's
best are already good enough to like compete. They just need 2 people that need to figure out this game, and then they got to get some.
Obviously, who are they gonna get? Toronto's
Because,
not
I mean,
paying for
there's-
nobody, so they're
They
just
have
rolling the
kids.
dice. They're just
They
rolling
have
the dice
kids.
with challenger players and hoping.
They have Kips. He's not bad, and I think that fucking that'll improve him already. And then
He's
they just got to
scaling.
figure out their fourth
Listen,
piece.
bro, Joe Deceives is gone in 7 months, bro. Just sell Joe Deceives to the highest bidder. It's got to be the Falcons. and Toronto rebuilds and goes into next year.
I don't think Toronto cares about that. I think they want to win. They're not going to.
Well, they're not winning this year, and they're losing their best player in 7 months.
Okay, but now you reduce your chance of winning by doing that. Like, I think they're just gonna.
It's 0 to 0 is not a reduction,
bro. You're on your crazy hyperbole shit today. Like, there's no point arguing with you, bro.
Okay,
I don't know, Pat.
Does Toronto have a chance to win this year, bro?
Pat didn't take his
Does Toronto have a chance to win this year? If the
No.
answer is no,
No, they don't.
no, they have a 0% chance. There is no reducing their chance to
I
win.
would agree with. Pat's definitely tweaking, but he is right.
Toronto's not winning it.
Bro, to
Yeah.
win an event, Ben. To win
They're
an
not winning
event.
it.
Bro, we have so much this season left. They still have Joe and Toby on their team.
They're
Like,
not
understand.
two-manning
Make the right
against
changes,
General
they still
Mates,
got a
OpTic, FaZe, or Thieves. They're not going to
Yeah,
two-man
but it
beat
could
them,
all
Ben.
click.
Yeah, but
Two
we
challenger
didn't-
players aren't
we didn't
coming
think
in and
LAG
being
was gonna win a
Don
fucking
Juans.
event in Vanguard, and we fucking got that.
We're
Anything
talking
can
about
happen
the
next
exception to the rule, man. Like,
Oh,
come
oh,
on,
oh,
brother.
This
Come
guy's
on,
talking about winning
bro.
every
All right,
first
all right,
game
that was
5.
gun shoes.
You know what?
One at a
Hold on,
time,
February,
boys.
we're
One at a
talking about-
time.
Hold on,
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
Duarte.
Let me put this into perspective. Granted, it's online, right? Granted, it's online. The fact that Ravens, with their 4-man of basically damn near half experienced, unexperienced players, is playing super well and consistent. Granted, it's online. It's not chalked, bro. Especially when you have 2 players like Joe and Kleenex. Like they could
What
get
did I just
kips.
hear?
They got a
can get
1%
Carolina
chance
like
to
the
win an
worst
event this
team
year.
I've
No,
ever
but what
seen.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is you
At
can't
the
say
land.
it's chalked, bro. Like, especially
You
when you have 2
absolutely
players.
can.
Nah, come on, bro.
Nah, I mean,
Bro, you just use the fact that some kids are comfortable in their bedroom as a fucking
As
justification for a team winning an
that
event.
teams can
Well,
win
no, but I'm
events.
saying, like,
What?
I'm saying is we already see crazy shit like this. We can see crazier shit than fucking Joe Deceives and Kleenex hypothetically not winning the
Oh,
land.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
what?
and fucking pigs might fly tomorrow. Like, yeah, bro, anything can fucking
Yeah, but
happen
you can't say
sometimes.
it's chalked.
Let's
That's
be
a top
fucking
right ghosty right
realistic.
there. That's
Yeah,
a top
that-
right
that
if
ghosty.
you're
Ghosty's
being
insane,
fucking
bro. Look at this
realistic,
guy.
yes, it's
Pat-
chalk.
Pat
If
talking
you're
Pat
being
talking
the
about
1%
realism.
optimist that like, oh yeah, could a
Hey, there's a
miracle
lot of shit.
happen?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
bro,
I'm
could
talking
I
about
win the
realism.
fucking
Wait,
lottery
I'm talking
tomorrow
about
I'm
realism
and
pulling
and
buy
also
Toronto?
saying-
Yeah, bro, it could
I'm pulling this-
happen.
I'm
Bro,
pulling this
Like,
in
what
the
are you
chat.
Pat
saying?
talking about realism and saying Shotzi's not a superstar.
I
Someone
think when
explain that
0
one
and
to me,
18.
bro.
Because
Someone
he's the
explain that one to me.
47th ranked player
Yeah.
in the league
That's not even
statistically.
true anymore. At
Yes,
least get your
that
numbers
means
correct,
he's
brother.
not a superstar.
At least get
bro.
your
That is
numbers
how
correct,
it
brother,
works.
because you're
He's
clearly
the
not.
worst player on his team. Yes, that means he's not a superstar.
I think
Look,
when
bro,
I was
I'm
the
18,
moon outside. Maybe
Listen,
Pat's
Tom,
up there.
I
Still
told
making
you,
it,
bro,
bro.
I'm done with the sugarcoat
Maybe that's the
shit, bro.
reality he's in right now.
I'm tired of listening to
The Pat
co-hosts
Legacy
who are
episode.
like, yo, could it fucking happen? Yeah, bro. Fucking 0.0000001%
when OpTic was 0 and 18,
things
when
could
OpTic was
happen.
0 and 18, did
Why
you
are
think
we
they were going to win
debating that,
champs?
bro? That is not. Yes.
What-
Did you not see my tweet to the entire OpTic fan base? I said, yo, guys, this team has the ability to win. They just got to put it together. You know who it reminds me of? Oh, the EG 2018 team who did the exact same thing. Tweeted that a month before champs. Everybody in the chat who was
Insane
there
self-suck.
remembers that, by the way.
Self-tipping is bad.
Thank you for that ring, Ian.
Pepper's
But-
Farm remembers.
Bro, but that's
Insane
a
self-suck.
different
Should've
that's
been
a
ours,
different
Tom. Should've been
lineup.
our ring.
That's a good team playing bad. That's not what we have right now. We have a bad team playing bad. They're not going to be able to get the pieces they need to compete for championships, even if they have a top 5 player in the game currently, bro. Who, by the way, like I mentioned, is walking in 7 months, no matter who
You know where he's
are.
going, Pat? To the NJ Stallions, Pat. To the NJ
I
Stallions.
would love that,
No,
Tom.
he's
I don't know.
I
I
would
don't know
love
about
that.
that, but
wait,
do you
the
mean
most
you don't know
important
about
thing.
that?
Wait, Pat said OpTic's a good team. Pat did
No,
just say
I
OpTic's
was
a good
talking
team.
about 2 years ago.
Okay, but you still
Jesus
said it at
Christ.
one point. They were good.
I got the same team, Pat. It's the same team.
Yeah,
I do
different
agree
game,
with
though.
Pat, though,
Different
for the
game,
most
as
part.
we've
Different game.
seen with Toronto. Like a different game changes some
Hey,
players.
hey,
on the squad.
wait, hold on. If we get a league spot and we have investors who are willing to pay big money, you don't think we can get Joe Deceives?
No.
no.
Oh, well, that's for sure who you should be going for. And yes, I do, Tom. If Joe
do you
Deceives is
know?
a free
It's all about
agent,
money.
if he is a
He's
free
not
agent,
because he's going.
yes.
He's going to wherever Simp is, bro. Like Simp
Yeah,
isn't on the
nah,
NJ
you got that
Stallions.
Simp.
You're
Hey,
cooked.
hey, is Simp a free agent next year? Because he might be on the NJ Stallions too.
Yeah, good. You never know, Slag. You never know. You know what I mean? But let's
think
talk about
you could.
Toronto, because I think Kips might be coming into this roster, at least based on the rumors. I just don't know if Kips is going to be able to turn these guys around. I think they do need to make a second change. I don't think, and I do think this team's only going to make one change, personally. I don't think they're going to make two. And I don't think they're going to move at all. I don't think it's going to move the needle, personally. I don't think one change is going to do it. I think they're still going to be
who
the
are they
wonder.
dropping, by the way?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Get rid of Insight first.
There's
Listen,
no way
I'm
it's not
gonna
Jamie
fix
at
your
this
team in
point.
3
I think
seconds.
they're gonna
Ready?
get rid of
Oh my
Insight
God,
first.
oh my God,
I'm
Oh my
fixing
god,
your team.
GM Ben, let's hear
GM
it.
Ben ready?
Go ahead,
We're
Ben.
benching Real, benching Jamie. We're getting Kips, and we're buying out Nasty from Boston. Realistic moves that would make them
What?
better.
How are you going to buy out Nasty from
How are
Boston?
you,
They're not going
that's
to do
not
that.
realistic
You
at all.
buy out, but Nasty. What do you mean? How? You just buy him out?
Boston-
What?
They're not going to do that. Boston's not going to
Boston-
do that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Why does anyone just buy
Boston
anyone?
would
This
sell.
is the guy who was saying it's possible for them to win.
I think Boston would sell. Yeah.
You
I
think
don't think they're
Nasty
selling.
Kids,
Wait, Toronto's
Jonas
not going
Thieves,
to offer
and
Ben.
Kleenex are
Toronto's
winning?
not going to offer them the amount of money to make Boston say yes to that to like blow up their
I
team
just don't
mid-season.
understand. If you don't
See?
think, if you think Boston would
What do you
sell
mean we'll
Nasty,
see?
but
No
you don't
one
think
ever
Toronto
buys
would
out
sell
players
Joe
mid-season,
Deceased
man.
for
I
$1
mean,
they
million.
might.
Squad in Toronto
They
is.
might sell Nasty, Benjay. They might. Yeah, I
You
don't
get
know.
smart.
They
Yo,
won't
by the
win,
way,
bro.
by the way, the
Mid-season
Bush
shit never
guy,
happens
what's
like
his
that.
name? What's his
Bart?
name?
Jerry.
No, the main guy, the Austin. Is that his name?
Who?
Is that it? The main guy from the Bush, the guy who like makes
Jersey
Jerry?
Oh,
No, no,
Jersey.
the main
Dave
guy.
Dave Portnoy
Oh.
is the main guy.
No,
What?
the guy who's like in
the
the
fuck?
owners
Oh,
thing,
Mook
bro.
or whatever. Mook.
I thought it was Austin.
Now, Pat, I know you're
Austin is
talking
Dave-
about.
Austin is
Jersey
Dave's right
Jerry,
hand, bro.
Mook,
Yeah,
Sass, Dave
Austin.
Portnoy.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
Litico?
I
No, it's
read
Austin. It's Austin,
I read
Pat.
his. It is Austin. I knew I was right. Ben was yapping, bro. Listen, I read his lips, bro. He said Boston Breach is trying to sell us the spot for $1 million. I read that. Y'all see that? I could have been the only one who
Oh,
picked up
the-
on
in
Boston's
the
that.
not
video?
gonna pay $1 million
They
for a
try-
spot.
yeah,
bro.
I know, but it means that Boston, if they were the ones who reached out to sell their spots, then yeah, they'd probably be incentivized to sell their players.
There
All
you
I'm
go.
saying.
It's true,
But
Pat.
to,
It's
to,
true.
to that point, Ben,
Now
that
chat's
team
gonna come around to my idea,
sucks,
interesting.
by the way.
No,
Don't
Nasty
DM
does
that
help
team.
Toronto though.
Yeah, I wonder
If-
who's gonna
if
get that
Nasty
Boston
was-
spot.
That's
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
he should have been from the start. This is where he
I
should have
know.
been
Yeah,
from the
we said
fucking
it. We
start.
said it. We said it.
Just said it.
I wonder.
said
if
Now
the-
he's just getting hoed on Boston Breach, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
His teammates are off on FaZe and gentlemates loving life, sipping fucking Kool-Aid, having a good time, and he's on Boston, man. Justice
Mhm.
for
That's a
Nasty.
tough one. That's a tough one.
All right. Any other final thoughts with Toronto, Koi? Any final thoughts, guys?
Nope. Last we seen of him.
Blow that shit
Gotta be
sky
right.
high.
There's no shot.
Blow
we
that
see
shit
this
sky
four
high,
again.
bro.
Nah.
All right, speaking of blow it up, let's move to the next one. We got the Vancouver Surge going up against the LA Thieves. And LA Thieves, man, obviously a new pickup. They got Neum coming into the roster, and they get a 3-1 victory over Vancouver. But the first map, it was a close one, 250 to 241 in the score. Hardpoint, LA Thieves were able to close that one out. Then we go to a Colossus S&D where Vancouver bounced back and went 6-3 in the Surge. Then we go to a Den Overload. LA Thieves 7-5, and that one, man, these overload scores are a lot higher after they moved those points. And then we go to an exposure hardpoint where LA Thieves get the 3-1 victory, 250 to 136, not even close in the exposure hardpoint. We got another red carpet for the Vancouver Surge. We got a 0.88 from Abe, a 0.91 from Gwyn, a 0.96 from Lunars, and a 0.84 from TJ Haley. We'll take a look at the other side. You got a 1.34 from Hydra and a 1.37 from Scrappy. You got a 0.87 from Neum. That was his first series. And a 0.92 from Tyler Abizi. We'll take a look at the match MVP. Probably going to be Ernesto with a 1.43 in Hardpoint, a 0.63 in Surge, and a 1.53 in Overload. That was a good series from Ernesto and the Respawns, to say the least. But we'll start with you, Duarte. LA Thieves, they come out. They get the 3-1 victory over Vancouver. What are your thoughts, Chris?
Not surprised. I mean, Thieves is just a million steps above the Surge. Granted, they had a couple close maps. I mean, I just had no faith. First series in for Neum, so first series jitters for him. He ended up improving in the next series that we'll eventually talk about and having a really good one there. But I mean, dude, Paco, hopefully, he's back up to form because I think a lot of people have been talking dirt on Paco, saying he's not the same. But I think it's just a matter of time for him.
He's a
whenever
slow
he
learner,
starts
bro.
playing.
He was trying shit.
Look at what
He
Shane
starts
did.
out. He
He's
starts out
trying.
years, bro.
He's trying shit. But yeah, I mean, Thieves came in, took care of business. As far as Vancouver, bro, I mean, I don't know. I'm just like,
What's there to say?
What is there to say, bro? Like, they're just not gonna win. They're not gonna be competitive. Like, they might take a series here every once in a while, but make a change, do something.
Bro,
do you
they
thi-
were competitive, bro.
What do you think,
That's
Donnie?
the problem, bro.
What'd you say, Donnie?
Bro,
They
no,
were-
they
Don's
made
about to defend
so-
his friend, bro. If
No,
Tej was
no,
not on
bro,
this
bro,
team, he
you
would
can
not
pull
be
up-
saying
bro,
what
you
he's
can
about to
pull up
say.
the plays. I literally watched this shit for like 3 hours, bro. The first map, Gwen literally was at new and then hit fucking Scrap like 238 to 170. He literally just blacked the fuck out. You'll never see anyone that's ever fucking made it far into a tournament do some dumbass shit like
Probably
that.
see Gwen do it a
That
couple
shit
more
was
times.
literally insane.
Gwen be
Wait,
doing it
this
for a
The,
season-
while,
S-
bro.
the
Are you
S&D,
gonna
they
change it
they
out?
just literally did not plant a bomb one round. Like these guys blacked the fuck out. Like
Oh,
they
but
were
Don, are they
actually
gonna
competitive.
Are they
were
going to get
actually-
better at
the
that?
Thieves. I mean, bro. Bro, everyone's like had a long career. They probably had moments. Like I had a moment, Winners Finals Vegas, bro. After I did that dumbass shit,
Yeah,
that
right
shit
here. You're
never
talking about right here
happened
when he's
again.
walking through
Yes,
instead of
where
just playing
is Gwen
P2.
going?
Yeah, I don't know where he's
is
going.
Gwen
Yeah, I have no idea
He's
where he's going.
literally like that's the type
We
of shit
can't
where like
give
we
Gwen
would
grace,
have
though.
dropped you instantly, or we would have at least flamed your dumb ass. Like,
Donnie, I'm
where
getting
are you
dropped if I
going?
did that on New York, bro. I'm getting dropped if I did
bro,
this
at
shit.
the end of the fucking exposure, bro, on the exposure, they
If
had
Shotzi did
Hydra
that, he's just
one
testing
shot
limits,
in
though.
the hill. They had Hydra one shot in the hill on the exposure
we give him
and
grace.
did not chow him. They did not even chow him. Like, they literally just stopped playing for the win halfway through the series. Whereas, like, if they just kept playing for the win,
If Teach wasn't on
they
this
were
team, you'd be
actually
telling them to blow it
competitive.
up, bro.
They were actually
I agree with
competitive.
that.
If you watch the
Realistically,
series,
yeah, they need to blow it up. The thing is, this team's just brain dead, bro. They did the same shit. Like they always go up in the map one, and they somehow find a way to choke this game. They could have won this.
They've been a
map
part of
10
3
times
collapses
over.
in their last like 3 series, I think.
They have
They
no
just don't know. They
composure.
actually just
like
don't know what
after
they're
the
doing.
first one, how do
They
you
don't know
just
what
let
they're
it
doing.
keep happening every match?
Bro, it
What
was
is
the
Donnie-
They're
Miami
amateurs.
one,
Don,
right,
they're
on
fucking
exposure?
amateur COD, except for fucking Tej.
Bro,
They
It was
don't know what
Miami
they're
on
doing.
exposure
They're
and then
amateur
another
on
one
the
on
map.
Star.
Once you choke a fucking 150-point lead, you like what the fuck? Like you just don't do it again. Like how do you just choke every
Yeah,
game?
but that's
like,
at a pro level, Don. They're not at that level yet. They don't know how to think of Call of Duty. They just are playing the game, shooting their guns, having fun, getting kills. When it comes down to the crunch time, they break down
Having
every
fun.
single
These
time.
Hold on,
motherfuckers
they
did it,
have,
bro.
hold on. They have Tej and Gwen. Okay, Abe and Lunars maybe, but they have Tej and Gwen, bro, on their team. Let's not
Bro,
have
that-
those guys not on multi years of experience.
I would say
Experience
Tej
don't
has a
mean
vet
shit.
level,
Gwen
top
has
level
been
experience.
fucking getting
That's the
useless
point I'm
kills
about-
for
that's
4 fucking
exactly-
years.
Bro, look
That's
at the
exactly
end of
what
the
I was about to
exposure.
say.
He
Exactly
dead
what I was
ass
about to
didn't
say.
hit the hill.
And no
Like,
offense
he
to Teach,
dead
but
ass
he's
did
also
not
been
hit the hill
shit for
at the end of
fucking
the
how
season.
long,
Exactly what I
bro?
was about to say.
It does not matter.
Bro,
this team is dog
team-
shit.
This team in 2026 has not won a map 1. I'm pretty sure all season they haven't won a map 1. I think the only hard points they won were
Bro,
Did you
why,
flip maps? I could be
why,
wrong,
why
but,
are they
like-
all banging front at the end here except for
'Cause they
Lunars, bro?
don't
Go
know
mid.
what they're
like, so
doing,
they need
bro,
to have
'cause they
1 or
don't
2 guys
know.
slow play
They
front.
have
Send
they have
somebody
one
mid
break.
and help
They have
Lunars,
one
bro.
break. They have one break, and if they don't take routes, the game is an auto loss.
Bro, 100%. I don't even know where they're going. They're just flooding. How
they're
are they
just
gonna
playing
how
a
are they gonna
free-for-all.
break playing
It's
hill?
literally
Not
They're
only
free for it right now.
not only that, they spawned. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say they spawned further back blue, but they spawned right in front of this
Yeah,
guy.
there was a streak in the air anyway, so they were like they had to go.
I'm pretty
going.
sure they fed Abizi that streak by hitting ult as well. I'm
They
not
did.
even gonna lie.
They did. They gave it to him. They
That'll be
didn't.
Vancouver.
They didn't have to all slam ode like this. Like even right here with 15 seconds, like right here, they spawn blue. Like maybe a couple guys can like fight for it, but you have Gwen who's running through hut instead of just rotating with Tej. Because look at Tej. Like Tej is Tej is on his way to 2. But then these guys are kind of late. Like if somebody was with TJ, they would have had 2 guys maybe getting into green when the streak was in the air. The
So
streak.
not
goes
only
in-
that, number 5 watches Teach watches his entire team die, and rather than like play safety on the plane, like he pushed up and granted he did get a couple kills, but like if I'm him, I'm just camping the plane, bro. Like that plane is OP as fuck, and if you die and get off that plane or give up that plane control, you just lose. Granted, it didn't matter because the streak, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just doing too much.
Sam, what you think of the series, Sam?
I got no thoughts, bro. This team is fucking awful, and they're just it's already reached that point of the year where every time there's a Vancouver series, I'm fucking asleep. I don't care.
Nap time.
On the side of Thieves, though, I would have liked a cleaner win. I did think Neum looked a little shaky just first series. I wasn't really, expecting him to drop a 2.0. He definitely remedied that today, which we'll get to. He played fucking out of his mind. But I mean, the business, bro. I would have liked a cleaner win from Thieves, but I got nothing to say about Vancouver, bro. There is players that are shit on a shit org playing shit COD. Is what it is.
So what do? They just chalk out the season? They blow it up?
I mean,
try
bro,
to
make some
changes?
fucking changes. Why do they keep their shitty ass team after the major? Like they listen again, bro. We all love Tej. I know we all love Tej, man. He's one of the best people that we've all met. I get that. He had no business being on. He had no business on this team. No business on this team. He has no business on this team, bro. None. They should have taken a chance. Go fucking pick somebody up that we don't know about, bro. Go fucking find somebody that's gonna potentially move the needle. Tej's been the same player for 6 fucking years, man. I'm sorry. I love Tej. I fuck with Tej. Tej is great. Gwen is also useless. He has been the same player for 4 years. Now, is that his fault? Probably not. Because like he only had Austin, who was fucking probably losing composure.
No,
but
it
like,
is
bro,
his
probably
fault. What?
that is his fault. Fuck
It
him.
is his fault.
That is his
What?
fault.
He's
Fuck him
on
too.
the stage,
Fuck
man.
him too.
On a
Lunar's
roller.
is the
Let him
worst
crash out,
player on
let him crash out, let him
LAG.
crash out.
Lunar's is the worst player on LAG last year. Somehow he has a league spot. That guy's also dog shit. He had a good event though, so I'll tip that. Abe, I mean, he got an opportunity
You
on
watch him
Toronto,
out,
which
he's
I don't.
Stanley.
He should probably still be on Toronto with Nasty, honestly.
It's
But
the plumber era, bro.
bro,
This shit's
I don't
hilarious.
care about Vancouver. This team fucking blows, and all their players fucking blow. I'm sorry, bro. I'm thinking about how I thought about Falcons last year. I have no interest in anything that these guys do. It is what it is, bro. I got no
That's
interest
the
at all.
New Year resolution. We got
None at
wasn't
all.
doing
Bro,
this
if
shit
they-
with me,
if
man.
they
They
just-
ruined
it
it.
is what it is,
Vancouver
bro.
ruined the Stallions.
They would have low-key won this series, bro. That's
And
the
they
fact.
would have been
Donnie, how many
still been
hard
the
point-
same
Donnie, how many
shitty
hard
ass
point-
fucking team.
Donnie, how many hard points did they won in series this year?
I'm not sure, but I'm saying they
Oh,
would have
it's a-
if they
Less
could have
than
won
my
this
bad
series.
hand.
Like they
Less
dead
than my
ass
bad
could have won
hand.
this series. The Thieves looked awful this series. The Surge could have easily won this series.
That probably would have been worse
Motherfuckers
for
are
them, Don,
not
because they probably
challenging
keep
the
their team
hill.
longer together. That probably would have been worse for them if they won this.
I just want to know what their
Guys, they
day-to-day
have won
practice.
2 hard points this entire season.
Yeah,
2.
it's shocked. It's
Yeah,
shocked.
but according
should've
to
won
Ben,
the scar.
according to
And they're all
Ben,
map
it's
fours.
still
They're
possible they
0-10
can win an
map
event.
ones.
Wait, Ben
I
said
should-
that
I
they
didn't
win
know
an
that
event.
shit.
Didn't
I
they beat
agree with Sam.
Carolina in
Go
one of
ahead.
them on land? So that doesn't count as a win. Beating Carolina on land does not
And
count as
that's,
a win in hard
and that's
point.
probably why they didn't make a
Facts.
change, because
That
they're like, oh, we
don't
got top
count.
8.
No, that's facts. No, it's voided
That
until
was like, bro,
until
Don,
proven
they-
otherwise.
they-
Bro,
they-
if
come on,
Teach was
come
not
on,
on this
man.
Don't even
team,
count.
if Teach
If
was
they
not on
beat
this team,
Carolina
Donnie
on
would be
land, okay,
cooking them
that's like
so
3
hard,
wins,
bro.
But on land, that's nothing.
Dude, it's the greatest friendship, cheese.
Listen, we all agree with Sam, bro. At this, they got to try something
egregious,
different, 'cause-
bro.
Wait, do you guys think
This-
TJ
this-
fucked up? I
No.
think
What,
TJ
joining
should
this
stay and
team?
challenge a little bit longer, trying to get on a slightly better team, like a Boston-ish
We
or
told
something.
him. We
Maybe,
told him not
bro.
to join this
Bro,
team.
I don't know
We
why
did
he
tell him
is
not
to
to
join this team. Like his
to be
season's
fair.
absolutely chalked.
We did
Bro.
tell him.
If y'all told him and he still did it, that's on.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
on
but
Bob.
Worst comes to
knew-
worst, he could always
wait,
just
TJ
leave and go
TJ's
back
a
to the
grown
boys.
man.
Yeah, he
knew
knew,
that
bro.
he was finna
He
get
probably
slammed
wanted.
too.
He wanted to go play with Gwen. Gwen probably is like, guys,
Yeah,
let's just get
yeah,
Teach again from
exactly,
last year, bro. That's all it is.
He
He
ain't
probably just
that
wanted to be a
grown.
duo with fucking Teach.
Okay,
I just want to know
I'm
what their
not sure.
day-to-day looks like, because when you scrim those hard
Crumble
points, like you're scrimming a
cookie,
lot of
Jersey
hard points a
Mike's.
day, bro. What are they talking about in their matches? Because like it's clear as day that they have like they don't have like their default like plays, like whenever
Who's
they're
their
going to
coach? They got a
rotate, like
coach
how
over
they're
there?
rotating the hills and stuff. They're
Do
just
they
kind
have
of
a
doing
coach?
shit on
I
the
don't know.
fly.
Who's
they
their
have a coach.
coach?
Yeah, they do. It's Atura, and that guy hasn't coached in like 2 years, 3
Listen,
years.
You guys have been on teams like this. You think they have a functional team environment right now?
No.
No,
I think their practice is much better. I think they're not blacking out and choking 100-point leads. Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
Nub,
I
you
don't
got any
know.
thoughts,
We might-
Nub? Nub, you got any thoughts?
They're not just choking
The
100-point
floor
leads
is
every day in
yours, Nub.
practice,
The
bro.
floor is yours.
It's worse
I
than
mean, with
matches,
the
Don. I'd rather
series
it be in
as a
practice.
whole, there's nothing to really talk about. At this point, I thought the Thieves did look still kind of shaky. But I just think that, like, I'm mind blown that people think the league is more competitive. They're, you know what I mean? Oh, man, everybody can shoot. Everybody can do this.
This is
Bro, it's exactly to a T like how Tom Brady, if y'all, any football knowers, talks about the new era of QBs in the league. They're not brought up the right way. Like they have the talent, but they don't know how to learn. They don't know how to
IQ
improve.
drop has been insane.
Everybody can shoot. There's so many shitty teams in this league right now because shooting is basically a gimme. It's basically a gimme. All these new cats, well, not all of them, but majority of them, they're just brain dead. They don't know how to practice. They don't know how to improve. All they do is black out. They may shit their pants.
True.
Bro, you know what I'm thinking about now?
Like, you're
Not to
spitting
cut you
now, like,
off.
no
Bro,
spitting
there's
right now.
the competition has progressively gotten worse, and I kind of blame TikTok. I do because I swear, bro, all the new age kids, all the new age kids,
Yeah, I agree with him.
all they do is when they see like a Shotzi, right, or a fucking Simp, or anyone who actually is elite, they think, oh man, I just got to be cracked, got to be a shooter. They're brain dead. All of them. We're saying we can't blame Gwen. He's been in the league for how long? He don't know how to
took that
fucking.
back. We can quit. We can blame.
But you get what I'm saying? Like all of these cats, let me not say all, most of them have no clue how to play Call of Duty, and they're not gonna learn.
Bro,
They're
you know
just
what's
not.
crazy to think about,
Now,
Ian?
count through the top 5 teams right now. How many people on those teams do you consider a new age kid?
The top, what do you mean? Like the top 5 in the
So
standings,
like
the top 5.
Gentlemates, OpTic, FaZe, G2, and I don't know, Miami, because they got top 6, right? Like
There's not many.
I mean, Rancor and Super.
Gentlemates, none.
Rancor and Super from Miami, and that's probably
what? Red
other in Merc,
Super,
right?
You think they're new kids?
You
Nah,
can't
they've been
afford
playing for a
dude.
while.
in the
You can't
league. It's
afford
his
new
second
kids.
fucking season.
Yeah, he's rookie
Yeah,
of the
but
year
they've
last
been
year.
playing. But they've been
I don't
playing
even know
competitive
where.
COD for a
I
long
don't know
time.
what
They're like
Ben's point
25.
is.
They're
I don't know what
like
Ben's
25.
point
Like
is.
playing
Let
competitive
Ben
for a
have the
long
floor.
time.
Let Ben have the
Hold
floor
on.
here. Go ahead, Ben.
My point is that I don't think you're wrong, no, but there are some new kids that have cracked through to some of these teams if you look at the roster.
Oh no!
Not
Of
all,
course,
they're all
Ben.
not just old heads.
Of
Like,
course.
Bro,
people have figured it out,
Ben,
but it's
I
larger that
actually-
don't figure it out.
There's a couple, but
actually
what I'm
just
saying
old,
is, bro.
It's not black and white, bro. Yes, obviously.
Ben's talking about the
there are
outliers.
some
He's talking about the outliers.
who
He's
are
talking about
fucking
Hercules.
some smart,
He's talking
bro.
about
But
Hercules.
like, we're talking about fucking in general, and
Bro.
and it has been.
That's the
By the
issue
way,
with it.
it's been since BO4. That's the era.
Yeah, it is.
That's the cutoff.
We have the same
BO4
conversation every episode.
yeah,
It's
we've
funny.
had this before. The launch of BO4 is like the little fucking ass kid era, bro. Where it's to Nub's point, it's like, yeah, I just gotta be fucking correct. I just gotta shoot better. I gotta slide better. I gotta just fucking be fucking.
Why didn't
all up in
they
their fucking
slide that
face.
corner? That's what they're
Fucking
thinking.
aggression.
But
Yeah,
why don't you
bro.
hold a flank
It's
for one?
BO4 and up, bro. That is the time period where this shift has completely changed.
Bro, for the when y'all watch COD, Nubs, like his little rant right there actually got me thinking. I feel like I respect like a good mini map play nowadays the same way we respected like insane shots back in the day. Like
Yeah.
I
'Cause it
feel
was
like
so
the
fucking
dynamic
rare.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
the same
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing.
It's
I
rare
think it
to see a good arrow, Sam,
completely fucking
consistently.
switched. I'm like, oh my god, he's on a route. Like back in the day, that was like
Wow, he's
the thing to
frozen.
do.
Bro,
And
bro,
back in
and
the
by
day,
the
we were like,
way-
oh my god, he just hit the front of the hill and got a 3-piece. That
But
was
by the way,
sick.
bro, I'm not even
Like,
like
it's the
defending the
same
old
shit.
days, but I've been playing the old CODs, bro. You have and the reason this is the one thing I hate about the fucking new generation, not the players, just in general, where they're like, oh, like I've watched you guys back then, you guys couldn't shoot for shit, bro. The game had a built-in 20 dead zone. That was your built-in dead zone on the Xbox controller. You lost aim assist at 30 fucking meters, and the guns fucking recoiled off the screen. That is why it looked like motherfuckers couldn't shoot back in the day. And we're playing on fucking 60 FPS and like way worse fucking shit. But like people could still fucking shoot. It just didn't look the same way. Nowadays, it's just like, oh my god, everyone's fucking beaming. Everyone's game looks so fucking smooth. Everyone's fucking perfect accuracy. Yeah, because that's fucking how the game is now. Everyone has perfect fucking accuracy. But back then, you had to be able to fucking not only shoot straight, play fucking with some fucking ability to understand what the right play on the map is at all times. And the reason we've had a 4-team league for the past fucking 5 years is because there is a handful of players that can make those decisions. And everyone else is just fucking their brain, I feel like, Nub, is just like a TikTok scroll. The whole fucking map, bro. Like they're just ADHD, just don't know what to do, just fucking red dot chasing, go for any kills, get cracked.
Well, if you're trying to put it, if you're trying to put in the gamer,
the difference.
If you're trying to put it into like an actual game, like way of thinking, it's like I think the problem with like the bottom teams and the younger players and the ones that like don't progress as players that we've seen is they just don't understand winning conditions in games. Like they don't understand what they need to do to finally close out a game or sway in their favor. They're just kind of like riding the wave of the way the game is progressing and like playing. They don't really like digest what the fuck is going on. They don't be like, okay, we're going to give up this 20 seconds. We're going to hard rotate. That means that we need to win 2 waves. 2 waves of kills is all we need. Instead, they fucking hit the old hill. They make the game harder on themselves. And then 2 waves turns into fucking 4 or 5 because they now have to fucking break a situation that they shouldn't have had to break in the first place. Like they don't think ahead, bro. They're just thinking of right now.
I feel like that's
the
the
problem.
worst roast. Like you don't understand a win condition might be the worst roast, bro.
Because
like,
they don't, bro.
I know.
Bro,
I agree. I agree with you. I'm saying like I swear, like when I first went pro, now that we're fucking reminiscing, I'll try to be fast. Like I thought like Sharp couldn't kill me. Like I thought Sharp, I was 10 times better than him in a gunfight, right?
It didn't matter. He would beat you.
But I never thought like, damn, this motherfucker Sharp don't know the win condition. Where is he going on the map? Like I never thought like the players I went against were like literally like brain dead. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was finding success versus them, it's like the players now like this motherfucker is at new and just hit scrap with 1 second left for no like these motherfuckers are doing
a corner.
Bro, that,
plays with
you guys
for
are trolling, but
literally
that
no
shit would
reason,
legit
like,
get you dropped. if you did that shit. Like in an important moment in a match on LAN or anything that was important, if you did what Gwyn just did in a match, you could get fucking dropped for
Yeah,
it.
you're
There were no
cooked.
contracts.
You're
You're
getting
getting roasted after the event at the Hilton bar.
They throwing personals. You can
back
drop
in the-
and they throwing personals.
Back in the day, when you would watch your teammates or watch VOD and you'd be looking at to why you lost, like you rarely looked and saw like, oh, my teammate was just shooting the bullshit. You were watching the mini map or the arrow and be like, what the fuck is my teammate doing? Just tweaking.
I'm at the
the
bar
whole time.
tweaking about my teammate hitting gold with 4 seconds left, 5 drinks in. I'm hammered. Did y'all see what X did, bro? How was I supposed to win?
But listen, let's move on from this combo because we got some more matches to go on with. But I will say, I do think Neem is actually one of those guys like coming up that I actually think is a very smart player. Like I actually think I think when you watch Neem, you watch his gameplay. I think he's one of like those exceptions, like one of those players that like he's young, he's coming up, and he actually knows what the fuck's going on the map. Like that's what we look for when we're watching the game. We look at the mini map, like we look at the decisions that they're making, and you can see that with Neem.
And LK.
I mean, the last thing I'll say on the subject is like, bro, look at like we'll use Mercules as a prime example into why everyone thought he was so good right away. What was the biggest #1 compliment that we used to give this guy?
He plays his life.
He's so aware.
Bro, he
He's
just
so
makes
aware.
he just makes the game simple. Like it's literally just the simplest shit you've ever watched. You don't look at his POV and you're like, holy shit, he's fucking turned. He just lets the game come to him, and then his skill like closes it basically. And that's the same thing with everybody else that they should be looking for.
Let's move on. We had some another 4 series today. We had the Genomates going up against Miami, and again, Genomates coming out with a 3-1 victory. We got Scar Hardpoint 250 to 224. Genomates are come out on top in the map #1. Then we go to a raid search. Miami went 6-4 there. Miami search actually has been looking really, really good. But unfortunately for them, they didn't make it to that map 5 because Genomates clutch up the overload 2-1 in the Scar overload, and in the Den Hardpoint 250 to 172. Genomates are able to take the dub. We start things off in the stats. We got a 0.85 from Envoy, a 1.03 from Dan Ghosty, a 1.01 from Neptune, and a 1.09 with over 100 kills in a series from Sib. Most damage in a lobby. On the other side, you got a 0.93 from Metals, a 0.92 from Super, and a 0.98 from Trakes, but you got a 1.25 from Renkor. He's been insane for these guys. I love him. I'm loving his arrow as well on a mini map. He's been making some really good plays here. We got Dante Sib as the match MVP, a 1.14 in Hardpoint, a 0.56 in Search, and a 1.14 in Overload. It's a good series from him despite the Search. Ben, we'll start with you. Genomates to come out. They get a victory over Miami. What'd you think?
That was a fun series. I think for Genomates to continue to show why they're a good Hardpoint team with that gritty map win. I think Great S&D is a really good map for Miami, but I think where you see the difference in the teams and what I like to have seen from Genomates today is just, winning that swing game mode. We've had some questions about Genomates on the overload. It was not the world's highest scoring score overload of all time, but they did find a way to win, even though I think they got outslayed in that map. And they were able to close down a Den Hardpoint, which is one of their better hardpoints. So not too much to complain on the Genomates side. And I think for Miami, these guys are the real deal. I think this team is solid. I think we saw plays this weekend from all 4 players. And again, I'm going to continue to say on Miami, don't be surprised if we're seeing these guys deep on the weekend when we go to Birmingham.
Sam, what did you think of the series? I feel like maybe some questions with Super Zaro and the respawns, but his S&D game is phenomenal.
Yeah, he had a couple moments today in some of the respawns where I was like, I wish he'd just fucking run forward a little bit more. But I mean, he's insane at Search. So I'll give him the pass for now. But I mean, I've been high on this Miami team. I think they're the same team from last year. I think they'll get similar results. I think Trakes is quietly having a phenomenal season. I really don't feel like he's been highlighted enough. I think Trakes had his best map of the league so far today. I think he's been great for them. I was worried about how losing Riyadh would affect his team, but I feel like Trakes just stepped right in and things are flowing well. Renkor, probably top 5. I don't argue with the wall. That guy's fucking insane. Yeah, I think after this year, where he goes is going to dictate like a lot of shit over the offseason, whether he stays or goes to a powerhouse somewhere. I think that guy's fucking insane. I think Miami's just a good ass team, bro. I think they're going to be a staple, potentially late Sunday or a Sunday team for the rest of the season. I'm a fan of their game. And then on the other side, I mean, it's mates, bro. Best team in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got an idea where Renkor can go. Dylan, what do you think, Dylan?
I mean, I'm surprised no one brought it up yet. Miami probably could have won this series if they don't go down 100-0 in both hardpoints. Like, I don't know
they
what
had
that's
slow
about.
starts.
They have the slowest starts possible, but they somehow bring it back every single time. Trakes looked great today in that map 4. He was popping off. Sib finally tried online, so shout out to him for cooking over 100 kills in a 4-game series.
Needed to cook him yesterday before the series.
Yeah, absolutely. He needed him. But I would say the good thing about Miami is like their teamwork is just so good. If they play 9 of the other teams in the league, which is not Gentlemates and OpTic, they probably win this series right here. Unfortunately, Gentlemates is just the best team in the game right now, so it's tough for them. But I'm really liking how Miami's developing. I think they're gonna make a couple deep runs this season and contend for some chips. And Gentlemates, I don't know if they're gonna slow down or when they're gonna slow down because they just look so damn good. The way they play is actually perfect. Like, I think they're by far the best hardpoint team. Their arrows, we talked about arrows a lot in that last convo. Their arrows are literally perfect. Everything is down to a science. It's like watching art in motion in the hardpoint. So, Gentlemates, keep frying.
Yeah. Pat, anything you want to add to the series? Miami, they come out, they fall short. Gentlemates continue to look strong. Any thoughts?
I mean, like, who got Trakes in fantasy?
I don't know.
You did. You sniped them from me, I fear.
I did snipe him, baby.
I fear you sniped them from me. But you also said, I don't want that shitty bitch.
Wait, which guy?
You said that. You said about both of them.
Did I?
Yeah, you said, I don't want him. Zitty whispered, you said, I don't want him. And then you took him anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So I don't think you can claim that.
That was strategy, bro. That was to get you off him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm going to obviously downplay the guy I want.
Of course,
you
bro.
know?
Of course.
It's
bro,
like,
of course.
it's like, I'm not taking that guy in the draft. Take him first. Yeah. Gentlemate's just still taking care of business, bro. I mean, they're best overall team right
They're
now.
dominating.
But I think, you know, Miami's on the come up. You know, they're on the come up, Tom.
Don't blow it up, right,
I'm
Pat?
not
You
gonna-
keep this team
I'm not-
together.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, look, Tom, I'm not gonna be surprised if I see some of these guys on Miami on the New Jersey Stallions.
That's what I'm saying,
a little
Slay.
bit,
That's what
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pat, you know what's crazy? I actually think Riyadh dropped the ball leaving his team, bro. I feel like he had so much chemistry with these guys. Just the overall atmosphere with this team.
With hindsight, yeah.
We've said it though. I mean, you can't.
That was
really,
a hard read for him in the moment, though.
You can't really ever
Yeah,
blame
that's
somebody for
hindsight.
wanting more
That's
money.
hindsight for sure. It's definitely hindsight.
I mean, he was getting underpaid.
Nah,
He's getting paid a lot more.
Bro.
He's getting paid a lot more money. That's facts. He's getting paid more money. That's a W.
Yeah,
That's
you
good
gotta,
for him.
you gotta
Yeah, but
respect
his
that.
mental's probably fucking 10x
He's probably
worse.
losing fucking composure for sure. Yeah, he's definitely losing it.
Been there?
Hey, Cell's mental's probably worse too, but he's wiping them tears away with hundos.
Hey, what about you, Ian? Anything you want to add?
I mean, it was a really good series, 2 really good teams. Everyone kind of said it. Gentlemates, they just look tough. They're going to be a tough team to beat. I think the only way this team falls off is if, like, there's personal issues or, you know what I mean? They kind of slump and then they just can't regain. And I know we were talking about players on our fantasy teams. I do want to shout out arguably the best AR in the game. Of course, Nubby Roseman had to get him. It's my boy Rank Corn. That's all. That's all I have to add for that one.
What about you, Donnie? Anything you want to add?
I hit on Dante's under on the map too. It was an easy read. He needs a new bag on raid search. I'm not gonna lie. There was one raid search I watched from him. I can't remember what match it was, but he just kept challenging mid with a snipe.
All he does is chow mid.
All he does is go mid every round. So I'm like, bro, there's no way he's getting 7 kills this map. But then I took his over the overload and he fried. So shout out, you know what I'm saying? Real shooter. I got your back. I'm just saying, I'm just looking out. You could need a new bag on the raid, twin. This shit not hitting. Then it doesn't work like 4 rounds in a row, and then he's just in mid map with an AR. He got 2 though. He did get 2.
Pieces. Yeah, I was about to say he's getting pieces.
He did get 2 that one round, but that was just a lost 4 round. Like, and we finna lose this shit. Let me just boom.
Dylan, Duarte, anything you guys want to add about Miami? I feel like Gentlemates, we were kind of like with Gentlemates, we're going in circles with them. They're obviously looking great, but Miami, anything you guys want to add from the Miami camp? I think they look good. I think Miami looks promising right now.
I think Miami just has to figure out how to start slow. I feel like these guys don't take advantage of advantage. They don't take advantage of their advantageous situations that they are in a game. Sometimes they'll have like a good row or something, then just throw it away. And I feel like that's like what's biting the ass a lot of the time in their respawns. And against Gentlemates, that's just not gonna fucking fly. But I was saying, listen, as much as Super's arrow sometimes is a little bit questionable, I feel like by the end of the year, he's going to be better than he was at the last game. I feel like kill whoring in this game, at least slaying out, with how one-dimensional the maps are, is going to be a lot more beneficial. And I feel like he's going to end up figuring it out. And I feel like this team's, I said it before, bro. I'm like, don't be surprised by Major 2, that Major 3, these guys are going to be a top 4 team.
If this team gets respawn consistency, bro, I'm gonna say they can win a tournament. Their search is so fucking good, it's insane.
I love
snipers. Super statistically is the best sniper in the league at the moment in terms of just kills.
Yeah.
Like this team's S&D with the teamwork they have, if they click in either hardpoint or overload, they just nuzzle everybody. Like this team is capable of winning a tournament for sure. Unlike Toronto, but they could definitely do it.
Yeah, Dylan, anything you want to add?
Tom, just for you, if NJ Stallions does happen next year, pay whatever you got to pay for Renkor. That guy is a superstar. He's going to be a staple in the league for years to come. I don't think I've seen him have a bad series or map, really. It's so rare in the 2 years that he has been a professional player. So do whatever the fuck you got to do to get Renkor in the squad.
Well, I'm not
he's
paying
gross.
shit. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you're not, but the investors. Whoever
It's
it is.
ZooMAFia paying it.
Whoever it is.
We licensing out the
We're crowdfunding Rancor's buyout.
You know
Throw
what
the
I mean?
gifteds in here, chat. We need Rancor.
But if you just see Miami's S&D, one more thing. If you just watch their S&D and like watch their plays in the clutches, the 2v3s, how they work the map together, it's so clean. Like their teamwork is just on point. Like they have such good chemistry. Love watching them play.
For sure. Let's go on to the next series of the day. Not sure how to feel about this one. We got the Boston Breach going up against the Riyadh Falcons in Boston with a 3-1 victory. In this one, we start things off at the exposure hard point where Falcons come out on top 250 to 204. They always come out and win the first map, don't they? We got a Colossus S&D. Boston, a round 11 win there. They win that one 6-5. A Den Overload, that was another nail biter, 4-3, Boston in that one. And then a Colossus Hardpoint, where Boston Breach went 250 to 217. I actually thought Falcons messed up at the end of that game. We're going to watch that one back, and we'll get your thoughts. But let's take a look at the stat sheet. We got a 1.0 from Celium, a 0.98 from Xnid, a 0.95 from Kismet, and a 1.01 from Pred. On the other side, you got a 0.96 from Snoopy, a 0.96 from Purge, but you got a 1.11 from Nasty and a 1.04 from Camry. The AR is doing phenomenal work out here. Match MVP going to be Nasty with a 0.94 in Hardpoint, a 1.0 in Search, and a 1.55 in Overload. Good series coming in from Nasty. Dylan, we'll start with you. Boston Breach, they take down the Riyadh Falcons. Falcons again struggling here. What'd you think? What'd you think of the series?
I mean, this was a must-win for Boston. We've been calling for them to blow it up and make changes after a really shitty stage one. So,
Yeah.
And like we know Boston could have these random upset moments and beat some teams. They just haven't gotten it yet. Purge finally started getting kills. Cammy was also getting kills this series too. So like when they get kills, they can win. The issue is they weren't getting kills before this. Pretty embarrassing series those for Falcons. I'm not gonna lie. They're probably getting paid like 20 times more than like the overall team salaries, like 20 times more or however much, 10 times more than Boston's. But yeah, Falcons cannot be losing series like this. And now they're 0-2 to start stage 2. So they got to lock it in. They just did not look good. The teamwork's not there. And like you guys said, they're a momentum-based team. Once they lose that momentum, then they get punched in the face. Like they lose that round 11 map 2. They just have no regain. That's the biggest issue with the Falcons team. Once shit gets hard, they break down. So they got to figure that out.
Yeah, well, let's go over to you next, Donnie. What'd you think?
This series was very close. Shout out to Purge. Hit a 0.8 line. Took the over and he showed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 0.8. That's pretty fucking low. That's a pretty fucking low one.
Line?
Bro.
That was his line?
Bro, that was his fucking line,
Oh
bro.
my
I took
God.
the over and next thing you
Oh
know, he was
my
fucking turning on people. I'm like, thank God, bro. He was due. You know what I'm saying? So I went 2 for 2. But then, I mean, I honestly think it came down to the map 3. I'm not gonna lie. Can't remember exactly what happened, but I swear there was a blunder at the end as well. I'm pretty sure MC got
Purge
gunned.
jumped out, died by himself, and then it was a 2v2, jumped out the
Purge
window.
went story.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was insane. And then it came down to a 1v1, and you rarely ever see MC lose those ones, but Nasty put him the fuck down. I'm not gonna lie. So whoever would have won that, came out on top of that situation, I think would have won the series. But yeah, the Falcons, they just look frustrated, bro. Like they just look like they're like, I don't know. There's been some times where you're on teams and you don't really try to get good and you're just playing free and you're doing your thing. It's like they're trying to get good now, and they're just getting worse. It's like it's just not working, bro.
Yeah, I think they're at a point where like they had like some decent games against good teams, and they're like, okay, we can actually be good.
Have a chance. Yeah.
Let's try to like iron out like our problems, and it's just making them overthink and get worse. I think they're just not going to progress as a team, and I feel like it's just going to keep going downhill. They just
Duarte, should Boston make a play here with the device with 15 to just try and go for it? Or do you think you like what they did, just backing up? Like, do you think Boston is trying to make a play real quick and try and score, or do you like them playing slow?
No, I like them backing up because let's say they go. Well, I don't remember where the ball spawned here. Like, where was the ball spawn if it reset?
Reset back towards Dojo side.
Okay, well, it wouldn't have mattered because then they would have gave a ball control. If they go for that and die, they get ball control to the other team going into overtime.
That's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't
I
think it's a
think
bad
we were
thing
just
either,
right.
Bro,
we
I'm
were-
gonna be
we were
honest with
just-
you.
We were just
I
talking
think
about how
Snoop
Falcons
should
didn't have the ball in overtime.
I didn't give my opinion on that, but I think Snoop should have ran at them and died.
Yeah, no one else though. Like Nasty should
Nobody
chill
else.
here
I
while
think
Snoop
Snoop.
dies,
I think
so they
Snoop
have a
goes
setup
for
around
the
new ball.
absolute John Wick, tries to cap it and dies, and his team holds map control. Ball drop. You have a 4v4 gun.
Yeah, but then the ball is still in their camp. I don't know.
No, but they
That's
No, it's
have
not.
they have ball control and they have
They
a
still
setup
have ball
around it.
control. Snoopy ending regulation with the ball here is
yeah.
a mistake. I think starting overtime with the ball is a mistake.
But
It
but
depends.
here's
It
the- guys,
depends. It
guys,
depends. It's not.
here-
It's not black
here's
and
the
white like
issue,
that.
and I'm gonna repeat
I
what I
don't
said
think
la-
having the ball is an advantage in early overtime whatsoever.
It's,
I don't know,
if the ball
JP
guy is
Depending on the
playing, hold on,
I actually
boys.
agree with
depending
Sam.
on the map state.
I agree with Sam on this.
No, but especially if the ball
It's
guy's
not black
watching
and-
pinch, bro. If you're the only way to make the ball guy work in the situation is to fucking move and make the other team get out of their L triggers so you can get information. If like your default in the situation is now you're gonna sit there and hope they scam and they push out B and fucking Snoop's gonna sit there and watch the pinch, like, yeah, it's not gonna end well. I think teams gotta learn in OT, like if you end up with the ball, how do we use the ball? How do we shift around the map to try and open up lanes and opportunities to single out a guy and force trades? And then it's 4v3 and we can find a way to cap.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. I think having the ball is very important in overtime. It's
I
super
agree with you, but
important.
not at the start. I think that like bro,
situation,
every
the device could be down
problem
literally
is, though-
right in front of the point, and it's a 4v4, and they have their guns up.
Okay, the problem is though, if Snoopy does go and try to world star cap, he drops the ball in their spawn. They either now Falcons
spawn?
either.
well, it would be in
What
front
do
of
you
me.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, it would be in front of
It'd
B.
be
Oh,
in
Like, it's
front
I,
literally
I
at
mean, I
B.
thought you meant like in their base.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
At that
It's-
point,
it's-
he's capping,
it's
bro.
dropping-
He's capping.
Yeah,
point,
no.
right?
It's dropping into their side of the map. So now Falcons either has to take the ball early or they have to let it reset and work for the reset. And I think everyone in their right mind is going to take the ball early, and it really doesn't matter because once you have the ball, you are forcing the enemy team to push you. That you automatically have the advantage.
I think Sam's looking at it so wrong. Like, say, I think we just haven't seen teams really evolve
Right.
in this game. But if Snoopy just goes and tries the face smash, right, and he dies, and say he drops it where MC was just at.
Yeah.
The other two players that were there on Boston, they're not about to go rogue.
No,
So
they're gonna iron.
Yes.
Yeah.
To their disadvantage, because if Falcons was smart, they grab the ball and wrap it, and then those guys are useless. Like then they have to now they're shitting their pants because they're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, they're running the ball the opposite way. Do we pinch? Do we wrap back mid cut? Do we try and full wrap back? You get free kills. I
there's
think
a
the
bunch of
ball
weird
is the
shit
best bait
Yeah.
that you could ask for,
There's a
But
bunch
but
of
I
teams
don't
don't know
think-
how to play it right.
The way that I'm thinking about it is the majority of the overtimes that we've seen in this game mode have come down to the people that are hiding in the most ungodly rat corner to get a kill somewhere on the map. And most,
Yes.
if the ball is
Yeah.
being used to do that, that is fine. I can understand y'all's point of view on that. But the way that I'm thinking about it is most of the time they're not thinking about capping, which if you guys' point of view is just like trying to move people around the map to get those kills from people in those corners, then I could agree with you on that. But what I'm thinking is it's a 4v4 stalemate in this specific situation. If Snoopy dies with the ball there, they still maintain full map control. Snoopy picks up your pinch, say they do wrap, he gets the opportunity to play that dog shit corner somewhere. They still have map control for the reset if they were to let it reset, because their teammates would have just ironed on that, like the pillar or in P3. Falcons could not advance on the map if Snoop dies.
No,
Yeah.
see, I
That's
see
the way
what you're
I'm
That's
saying.
where I
thinking
was
about
looking at it too.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying in that scenario. Yes,
It's
there
situation. It is situational,
it's-
kind
It's
of.
very
Like,
situational, but I would
Yeah.
rather
Too.
all 4 of my players have a gun.
Did you guys see what Boston did after the fact when they
wrapped it back?
wrapped it back?
Yeah.
Like that's brain dead. If my team has the ball, there's no reason for everyone. Or I mean, it was his 2 teammates, so it's 3. But like they're all on the ball, so now you're not even baiting the icon. Like they
number one
didn't
was the only
understand
one.
the
Number one was
assignment.
the only one. That
Like
was
if
in the
I'm
spot.
them right now, I'm
I think this
taking
worked out good,
space.
bro.
I'm
It
like,
did
6
work
and 7,
out.
I think
It
they're
did
gonna
I'm
work
fuck
out.
out. I
taking
think 6
space, and that indicator that's on the enemy's team, using that to my advantage.
I mean, I don't mind a 3-1 split.
I thought
though.
this shit
like,
worked
number
good.
one has
Besides
all
from going
mid
story
info.
mode after.
Yeah, number 1 has all mid info, and the other 3 are just rapping together.
That's what I'm saying. This shit, Purge is just
works.
playing some fucking creepy ass spot
I
midnight.
will say on this
As
map,
long as
though,
one person's getting the info, it's fine.
I will say on this map though, the spots that you check outside of in mid are pretty like standard. Like you're not going to get caught off by some random corner dojo side. Like they're all like they're default clears. The ones mid, there's like the deep mid corner outside couches, the close mid corner outside couches, left, right, the wooden broken.
See, but like I think
there's a
Falcons
lot
fucked this
more.
up. Bro, 2v2, guy has a device in lobby, just chow him. He has a pistol, like 2 players are here, 2v2 situation. Like I think they should run at them and just fucking chow them here. I think just stop being pussies. Stop being fucking pussies and chow together and fucking smoke these motherfuckers, bro.
No, you're 100% right.
They're sitting here in lobby with a they got one guy shimmying the door with a pistol. This guy's fucked. Like I know the pistol's good, but bro, this guy literally has a pistol, bro. Just use your.
They just think they can play every exit, like the way they play this.
Like even right here, like Exnid even gets the blood, but then there's no trade. Like there's just no teamwork from the Falcons here. Like if you're the Falcons, you know where the guy with the ball is. Just get together and just run at the ball. Yeah, just ape the guy with the ball, and you're good. You literally trade out, boom, you play it with confidence, and you probably win this round. You probably win this. And it obviously came down to a 1v1, and I mean, MC loses the fight. Great plays from Nasty. Good fight.
I would love to know if Falcons thought that they were just going to camp their base, like when they wrapped back and Falcons then pushed up P4,
Yeah, like stalemate
they thought they were just going to stalemate in their base, and that's why they went for it.
Until Ben, I will agree with you until it's a 2v2. Once it's a 2v2, it gets really weird because there's so much open on the map. Like they could just, if they get the info, they can just run the other way with the device and just go, right? And like now you're chasing them. Like if the lane's wide open, especially on Den. Because if they run it roof side, there's no way to cut like around. You have to chase. So you either have to go all the way back through mid, or you have to chase them, right? Like there's nothing they can do. But I mean, it's situational. There's different ways you can play. We'll see how teams play it moving forward. But I want to go to the ending of this hard point real quick. Let me know what you guys think. Me and Sam were talking about this in the watch party. So it's 221 to 212. Falcons need the break here. And you can see Kismet, he starts working around the back. You got a guy off hold, and then you got a couple guys playing through mid. I don't know if I really like Xnid playing through front. I think Xnid should have went with AG lobby personally. And then I also don't know if I like AG shortcutting to hill here. Sam kind of liked it. I personally didn't like it because I feel like if you have 2 teammates pushing through the right side of the map, if AG and Xnid are playing through mid lobby together and they're just playing their lives, just holding irons and just waiting for their teammates on the right side, like they kill these guys in the back, get the spawns, and then they just flood onto the hill. And then any kills that go down, they have the spawns. Right, and then they're good, but instead they shortcut through front and through mid cut. They all die, but then look where Boston's spawning, right? Like Boston just gets the spawns, and then they just keep flooding. Like they spawn so close. Like Falcons have to win so many fights just to get in here. I think they should have played for spawns. I think Falcons should have prioritized spawns over the hill there. But what do you guys think? Do you think they should have prioritized spawns, or do you like them shortcutting the hill?
I think there's 2 things they could have done. They could have definitely played for spawns. Like that 100% probably works. Or 2, AG should have cleared for Xnid to hit. AG, when he gets to that side door, he clears the entire backside of the point. There's no way they're head glitching Xnid. Xnid, all he has to do is check the tree corner, and he's in the point. Now the players on the backside of the point start tweaking. AG gets free kills. Instead, AG just runs in there, and now Xnid's fucked at the front of the hill, and then they lost the gunfights in the back.
Well, I'm a little confused what Xnid's doing because there's no one in time. So, like, why isn't Xnid just hitting hill? There's nobody there. Just hit it. Like, hit it quick. Like, get in there fast. Like, hit it with AG.
Yeah, that too.
The time is white. Like, there's nobody on time. There's nobody on the hill. Like, he should know that. There's nobody there. So, like, if AG's coming through mid-cut, like, you see how Xnid slow plays it? Like, look how he slow plays this here. He cuts through front, and then look at his arrow. You see how he stops? And he's, like, waiting, and he's waiting, and he's waiting, and he's waiting, and he's waiting. Right? Like, bro, he should have slammed that with AG. He should have been slammed that and hit that timing. There's nobody there. So take that timing, hit the hill, and win your gunny, bro. It's Xnid. He's got the gunny. He'll probably fucking shit on somebody, right? AG's distracting them as well. Like, AG coming through mid-cut, they're looking at him. It's freebies for Xnid. It's literally freebies.
Well, Xnid and AG both had to wait for the hill to pop. Once they got the info that nobody was there, I think AG should have still held, and Xnid should have advanced, and then they should have collapsed together. But instead, they're both off pace. So they just
I think it just depends on the comms.
I think they should have played for spawns. They should have played for spawns, bro.
Either or would have helped. They just didn't do either or. They did both. And they
AG shouldn't have hit cut here. AG should have hit the back door with his team. Like, I don't even know why these two guys. Why did number 7 and number 5 turn around? Why did they do that?
I think that's why I think it depends. We just like we're not going to know unless one of them
The reason they
is on
did
the
it,
show. It's the comms.
the reason
Because-
they did it is because they got information on the guy in the back, so they know that they're about to brace for impact in the backside of the point. So they're going to try to fake him out and try to flood the other lane to make those two people in the back useless.
Well,
Or
the hill
more,
was. People were in the chat saying the hill wasn't white. The hill was definitely white when it popped.
Yeah, it was.
And then as soon as it goes green, as soon as they get back into the hill, like he's just and regardless, say the hill wasn't white, your teammate's hitting it, so you got to hit it. You hit it with him. Just like hit the hit. Like AG pushed and then XNID just chilled. And I'll be honest, I actually like XNID chilling if AG number 5 and number 7 are hitting the back, like playing for spawns. If number 6, 5, and 7 are actually playing through mid and playing the back, like XNID playing slow front is a really good play. Like it's a good play. Like I think it's either you hit it with AG or AG. Like I don't know what the comms are there. Like Ian, definitely the comms are off. Like you said, like the comms are like weird.
I also think it's not white. I think it's just the activation delay.
Yeah,
like
it's definitely not white.
It's not white, but either way,
regardless, XNID should either hit it with his teammate who's pushing the time, or just slow play, and then AG should play back. Like AG should be pushing through mid here and just playing the back with 5 and 7, 100%. Yeah, they should definitely be playing it back here.
AG could also play the edge. AG could also play the trades in the back though.
Yeah,
Like I think AG.
I saw
gets in a good
Nasty go
spot to slow
despawn,
play
so I just
multiple
called the
things.
cut and make him useless. Yeah, see, I actually thought the opposite, Bulldog, because I know where you saw him. You saw him right here. I actually think it's you should have done the opposite, Bulldog. Like right here, Bulldog, when you see this guy, right, and then you see him cross back here, like I think that guy's a fucking freebie, bro. Like now this guy's trapped. Like he's trapped in the back of the
This isn't a
spawn.
freebie though.
It's not a freebie.
It's not a freebie at all.
Guys, they could
How?
have had.
You have two guys pushing the back,
We've
one
seen
guy's
plenty-
pushing
we've
through
seen
lobby.
plenty
You
of
know,
who's
you
the
know,
freebie
guys-
in this situation?
Guys,
huh?
we are overthinking this. This is on AG
Nasty.
and XNID. This is on AG and XNID, right? They got the information on the back. Now that they have the information on the back, they have one of two plays: make them in the back useless, or two, fucking hit them. And when they went to make them in the back useless, they just played it wrong. AG. This is
AG
an
can't
angle.
die.
This is an angle
has to
responsibility
hold.
thing
He
here,
has to
guys.
hold.
AG
This is
can't die.
this is an angle responsibility thing
Here
here.
we go.
AG
Oh, God.
is side door. He
I'm
cuts
outta
the
here.
back of the hill. XNID goes front hill and cuts the front of the hill. Instead, AG tries to cut both, gets bad timing, dies. XNID is picking his nose up front, fucking useless, and then the rest of them just fail to accomplish anything. It's clear as fucking day. Why is AG clearing the front of the point when fucking XNID should?
I don't
AG
think
should
Chris
only
is
be
wrong.
focusing the right.
I don't think Chris is wrong. The reason I was like disagreeing with you in the moment is because AG died. If AG doesn't die right away, I think they have a moment to maybe clear the back. But because he dies right away, their only win con now is playing through the front of the hill because they're going to walk into the blender setup in the back. Like, there's no way that they go break the back and win the fights in the front in a
AG trolled.
2vx.
I mean, AG definitely
right?
trolled by dying, but I don't think AG should have done this to begin with, Sam. That's where the troll
No, I
was.
agree. No, I agree with you 100%.
Like, that's where I lost full
Yeah,
when
yeah,
AG
they-
did this.
AG definitely
'cause,
couldn't have
like,
done
this
this,
is
for
just why? Why? Just
He was listening to his teammate. No, that's why I think the comms is important. And I don't want to give an excuse to my duo Saud, but like I think that was just something that kids seen in the heat of the moment. And I actually like the fact that like they attempted it. But I'm assuming once kids said to just make those guys useless, make that guy useless, let's hit the side door. Fred heard that and he, you know what I mean? You could say, oh, he shouldn't have died, he trolled. But he was also probably thinking that XNID was going to be
yeah, the
challenged.
comms were off. Yeah, the comms were off.
That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but like
But even if they get the kills, so can I counter argument to that? Even if they get the kills and they hit hill, and Nasty now is just staying alive in the back, is Boston not just going to spawn there? Unless it's a perfect...
they're going to push him out.
Unless if it's a perfect situation, yeah. If they
Yeah,
literally
they have a chance
get
to get on
every
the
kill,
wave.
I mean, if it's perfect and they get every single kill and push through it, right, and then they block the spawn, then yeah, probably. But I mean,
it'll
Well, no,
split them,
'cause-
Tom.
no, 'cause
it's going to
Pred-
split them.
Yeah, because Pred and XNID would be
yeah,
the
that's
ones
bad.
fighting on
Why
hill.
would you want to split them?
Well, I'm not saying you want to, but that's what would happen. It
I mean,
wouldn't.
that'd be like best case scenario for this push.
Ideally, what you're counting on there is winning the trades by one or two margins, like of players, and in which case, one or two of your teammates spawn out, but they get a split spawn, and then the other people maintain hill control and then play for like the guy that is in the back blocking afterwards.
Guys, I know they have a crossfire in the back. If AG is playing through lobby, right? It's a 3v2 in the back. If AG plays through back door, these guys have to turn. Like they can't look at everything. Like they can trade out. They'll trade out in the back and solidify spawns. It's done. Boss Exnid's blocking front spawn. You kill the guys in the back. You're blocking both spawns. Boston's literally spawning the fuck out, and you get a good
Spawn back.
hold.
Yeah,
Like you
spawn back
actually.
blue.
You,
Can
I
I,
mean,
play
they're-
devil's? Can I play devil's advocate here?
yeah, go ahead, Slay.
The fact that we gotta break down this play for the Falcons versus the fucking Boston Breach is the problem, bro. This shouldn't be close. We shouldn't be having these examples where they're like, you could have done this better, that blow it up. The fact that we have to have this the fact that they got a VOD review to fix mistakes against the Boston fucking Breach when you put together the most expensive team in the league is the problem. Blow this whole fucking squad up, and that's it. That's all I gotta say, Tom. Go ahead.
All right, Pat's not gonna say a word for the rest of the show anyway.
Yeah, we don't gotta go. I mean, we can agree to disagree. I think they should have played for spawns. I think like playing for spawns is the more consistent way to play. I think they would have been the more consistent thing to do. And yeah, they could have all hit time, but AG's hitting time. How the fuck are you gonna hit time together as a team when two of your guys are on literally the other side of the map? They're on the far right
the
side
other
of the
play they
map.
could have done, super hindsight, is AG's got a fucking nade. So like, if you want to contest and make this mixy, you can throw that nade backside and give space for X into the side front and then contest. And you got the crossfire close if they chow that way.
Bro, all they need to do in that situation,
Super hindsight,
if they
though.
are going to chow the hill, Pred and X need to chow at the same time. If they're going to go for the back, Pred and the other two go to the back. That's literally only two options they need to do there.
Yeah.
X
Yes,
didn't get the memo that he needed to chow at the same time. And so he waited while AG ran in and died. They should have chowed at the same time if they're going to chow the hill.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
literally it.
pretty
There's two
much.
plays that
Yeah,
they
pretty
just didn't do either of them. They
Yeah,
fucked it up.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
true.
that simple the whole time.
Yeah. We got LA Thieves going up against Carolina. Carolina got absolutely smoked. This was the most boring series the last 2 days. This series was not it, bro. I don't know. What
I don't
the
know.
fuck-
Toronto Koi might have a thing to say about that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, I was so bored watching this series. I don't know what it was. It looks kind of close. I mean, we start things off on a Colossus hard point. LA Thieves win 250 to 201. Then we go to an exposure S&D where LA Thieves win 6-4. And then we get a Den overload where LA Thieves win 6-4 in that one as well. We'll scroll down, take a look at the stat sheet. You got a 1.15 from Hydra, a 1.29 from Neum, a 1.2 from Scrap, a 1.38 from Tyler Appeasy. On the other side, the only one positive is Nero with a 1.06. You got Lurks with a 0.7, Exceed with a 0.58 today, and Craze with a 0.86. We'll take a look at the match MVP. It's going to be Tyler Appeasy with a 1.4 in Hardpoint, a 1.33 in Surge, and a 1.36 in Overload. Sam, we'll start with you. I thought Neum looked a lot better this series. He was making some good plays. What did you think?
He looked great today. I think yesterday was just maybe a little bit of nerves first series. But I mean, today he fucking took care of business, bro. Clipped these online Raven wings, man. I think Neum's just a good ass player, bro. I think he's got poise in the pocket. I think he's very reserved and understands the game. I don't think he's gonna get like really caught up in the moment too frequently if he isn't playing poor. At least I hope not. That's the impression that he gives me watching his arrow. I think he's a good fit for this team. I feel bad. I was hate watching the Ravens a little bit, not even just because it was against Thieves, but just I can't stand online Call of Duty players, bro. Listen, it is what it is, man. These guys are just better at home.
They're not even better at home, Sam.
Oh, in this series they're not, but they are like 6-1 online, so they are statistically better. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this Ravens team. Truthfully, I said it last show. I don't really care what I see from these guys until they do it at LAN, and if they're not even doing it online, that does not bode well for them. But
Yeah.
Thieves played a clean series today, bro. They look good.
What you think, Pat?
I think that these cats just got to be happy that there's 12 CDL spots and not 8 or 10. That's how I feel. I took Neum in fantasy. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think he'll continue to progress as he gets more comfortable on the team, gets more reps in on the league. I think he was a great pickup. But I mean, like, and I like Neum, but like this Thieves squad could have picked up almost anybody who was getting kills, and they would have looked way better. So yeah, I think this team is going to start a trajectory. There you go, Ben. Your word. On the up and up in the rest of the year, to be honest, just because they made such a big upgrade and got someone else who's doing something on the map. But as far as the Ravens go, bro, I mean, you don't even like. What's sad is you don't even like consider changes, right? Like, what are they just gonna pick someone else up who's good online? Like, it's a weird environment where we have a team like this in the league. Like, I would almost rather have another Vancouver than like one of these squads because it just invalidates matches from the league's perspective. Like, oh yeah, you got this team that's like stealing wins away online, and then they're just gonna go to LAN and get fucking world starred, and then sometimes they'll get world starred in their bedroom. It just it kind of just adds to the problem with the league structure as a whole. But yeah, all these cats suck on the Ravens.
All right, Benjay, what you want to add on to that? Any thoughts?
I'm gonna ignore what Pat said. I thought on the Thieves side, they all four of them played well. I think Abizi in particular had a fuck you series. I think Niam obviously had a great second series compared to his debut. I think obviously Ernie and Paco played great, especially in the respawns, today and yesterday. I think the S&D is still a little bit of a work in progress, so I do think Carolina can be a hard out in search, but that's going to be an area I think of improvement for Thieves over the course of these next 9 matches they're going to have online. I don't think there's too much complaints for Thieves. The 2-0 start on the Carolina side, my thing with Carolina is just want to see them get back to basics on what made them great. And I think they have been kind of found out a little bit. Yeah, maybe they might be onliners, but I think people kind of know what to expect from this team, and they've got to kind of adjust and figure it out. They're going to have plenty of matches to split to try and figure out how to get a minimum like the 10th spot, try and go to the event, but not the best start they wanted to the split.
What do you mean? What made them great? What made them great?
They played
when were
quick
they great?
and played together in forced trades. That's what made them good.
Honeymoon period. They just
yeah,
got every
maybe,
kill.
but now they got to adjust, man. They got to figure out how to kind of what their team's doing on the map now.
That ain't gonna happen.
What about you, Nub? What you think of the series?
I'll tell you what. I mean, on one hand, LAT beat the final boss online, but we all know that Ravens aren't really like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little cheese going on. And I'm a big Niam fan, but like the fact that it wasn't like the series was a lot closer than it should have been when you look at the scoreboard alone. You like Ravens literally had what, a 0.5, a 0.6, a 0.7, like so I'm not completely sold. And I want LAT to be the best team in the game. You know what I mean? I want Niam to do well, and I think he's going to keep improving. I do think LAT is going to keep improving. But this series and the one versus Vancouver, I feel like it just hasn't really told me anything.
What's
like on the side of LAT, like I'm not like oh my god, LAT's back from either of these two series.
Yeah.
I hope they are.
What the fuck?
They were able to hold fucking.
Why did you show that at the end?
Bro.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they're able to hold Hardpoint Hills. Like I don't.
Oh, holy shit! A team made of fucking superstars is able to hold Hardpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta stop. Now I know what Ian's saying.
No, they were one of the team's worst teams.
Yeah, well, no shit. No shit. I mean, yeah, they've improved. Of course, they've improved.
Which observer did that, bro? Which observer's putting that shit in the game?
For real, bro.
No, you gotta fire that cat.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
That's tough,
It was JCat.
They were nowhere anywhere else on the map, and they just look at that. There was no one around that area.
No, but I know what you're saying though. Like you take it with a grain of salt. Like Thieves are winning, it's all good and dandy, but can they keep it up? Right? Can they do it against the top team?
Like I'm glad that they are 2-0, because if they were 0-2, then that's a whole different story. But
yeah,
like for example, if they play a top team, right? Even though they beat the Ravens 3-0, I like winning off of just outslaying the other team like that isn't gonna be a consistent
You just don't got
thing.
a typical win yet. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
They ain't beat nobody yet.
He's just basically saying they need to work on their efficiency. It's like we look at teams like Gentleman's as like the standard, right? Like these guys are blowing teams out when they are outslaying like crazy. So if a team is outslaying like crazy and not blowing another team out, I mean, they can work on shit still. That's literally all you're saying. Yeah, they've improved, but you're still not sure if they are going to be the best.
I mean, you're not gonna find that out until fucking the end of the month. They're the people that they play they got horrible teams coming up. They got Toronto, they got Breach.
Oh damn, they got the free?
Yeah, like we're not gonna.
Then they
see
got OpTic FaZe Miami back to back to back.
Yeah, that's next month basically. Like it's gonna be weeks before we see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Donnie, anything you want to add to the series?
Shout out Ernie, shout out Wimbiana, bro. I had Ben put me onto the pick. I had the free little Wimbiana. Wimbiana scored
Donnie's
1
been the picks guy this episode.
Nah, yeah, I was going crazy, bro. Ernie, every time I wasn't even watching this series for real. I was just praying Ernie got 2 every life, and he, 1.2. Thanks for the free bread, bro. Taking that over, bro.
Absolutely. Then we got the last series of the day. Fellas tallies, but it wasn't enough. G2 going up against the new Cloud9, and this one was a 3-0. We start things off on the Den hard point where G2 win 250 to 215. Then an exposure S&D where, in my opinion, Cloud9 need a lot of work in their search game. The search game was very off today. And then the Scar Overload, which was 3-2. So the respawns were close. S&D was rough, but G2 taking care of business here. We take a look at the stat sheet. We got a 1.19 from Caesar Skies Bueno, a 0.93 from Mamba. Way to go, Mamba. Costing my fantasy. Got a 0.85 from Kremp and a 1.32 from Estrio. He's been phenomenal. On the other side, you got a 0.98 from Encourage, a 0.86 from Hyde, a 1.05 from Nezra, and a 0.89 from Okis. We'll take a look at the match MVP. It's not up, but it's probably Estrio. He had a phenomenal series here today. What'd you guys think? Stallions, guys, they don't really got a lot of reps. Hyde is still in high school. He's got homework after the match.
I think they might have got one with Nedra, bro.
Yeah. He impressed.
Boy, Nedra was low-key moving.
He was moving, bro.
He
Nedra
was low-key
moving.
moving.
He
Nedra
was.
low-key moving.
He was shooting, bro. You got to give it to him.
He's in high school, but he's still 18, right?
Yeah, he's 18. I mean, Dummy, this is what I was saying. Like, with the situation, like, even if they're losing, it's a good opportunity for these guys to show what they can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now,
you know, like,
they look better. I mean, they still, I ain't gonna lie. Caesar looked like prime formal. Like, he was flying at them. Like, he trying to boost hit KD for a show. He like, these motherfuckers are dirt. But they, you know, they was fighting. They was at least shooting.
They were shooting. They got a lot to learn.
Was tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. He was just literally sprinting the whole first map. Never stopped sprinting at like not one time. Just threw up the horse. But.
What you think, Duarte? What you think of the series?
I mean, you already know what to expect, and I think they still managed to make 2 of the respawns competitive, which is already more than we could have asked for out of this team. But yeah, they're going to need a lot more reps to even be able to take maps because. Right now, they're just playing. Their efficiency rating is just literally a 0. It's like they're competitive in their kills, right? They're going to average around those 0.9s because they all can shoot, but they just need to know how to transition that into points on the scoreboard. And I feel like since they're a young team, they're just thrown together. It's going to be an uphill battle for that. But I mean, yeah, they can shoot. I mean, we've already known this. We've watched Encourage, Okus this year. He's been a shooter. Hyde, he's been good at search throughout his underage career and stuff like that. And then Nezra's kind of the unknown for me. Like, I didn't know shit about this guy.
He's good, man.
He's super new, but yeah, he can shoot too. So I don't expect these guys to be a fucking really good team, but I feel like eventually they work on their efficiency. They get better, get more pro reps, take some maps. Who knows? Maybe they take a series against a bottom team. But
yeah, I mean, I saw Kremp's tweet. Kremp tweeted being remote might be OP this year, but Hyde was on a 60 ping that series. So, I mean, I don't know if that was exactly the best thing for C9.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, they don't have an HQ. I think Hyde is West Coast cable, so he's probably not gonna have a good time.
He's on Spectrum, bro. That guy's literally going through it, bro. Guy's on the bullshit. But I mean, I don't think that would have helped him, regardless.
He's on Tommy's internet.
This is the worst internet I've ever been on in my life, bro. I've been on some good internet, bro. I've been all over the country, man. This is by far the worst shit. But I don't think internet's helping Cloud9 win this series or anything. I'm just responding to Kremp's tweet. Like, I don't, I think it was pretty competitive today, but I don't think their split is why this was competitive. I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that had anything to do with it. But what do you think, Pat? What do you think of the series?
I mean, I guess I'll just quote Chris. Somebody got to be last.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's what it is, man.
Basically.
Be last, bro. It sucks, bro. Somebody get that guy a new headset, though, man. They got
no,
a guy playing with a sponge on.
I don't know what that was,
I don't know
bro.
what that was,
bro. He's like yelling in the mic.
Hey, once they're off the Stallions, Pat, they're out of my control, man. They're out of my control now.
Well, Cloud9, they cut costs. They save some money. They can get him a damn headset. But yeah, I mean, we'll just wait to see. But as for now, somebody got to be last. It's them.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's unfair if we sit here and grill the players. Like, we got to, like, if we're gonna talk shit about the team, it's gonna be completely on the organization and their lack of care. But I mean,
my only worry, Duarte, is the
games,
games, like the respawns look close. There's a few mistakes they made in the respawns. Like, is there anybody there, like, actually coaching these guys? Like, I know Arian's there, but wasn't Arian more of the analytical guy? Like, wasn't he more of the stats guy?
Last year.
Right, so it's like, is there anybody in the camp that, like, really knows the game?
Brian Saint scenario. Like, the analyst is doing the coaching, the
Tweeting out GG.
Social media manager.
You washing the dishes.
That's my only worry, bro.
I might have to pull back up to my Stallions, but me and Sam will coach them. We'll each take a day.
You think so? I don't know if Sam, are you coaching Cloud9?
No, Tom, I will not be coaching
Yeah,
Tom.
see?
Damn.
Because Sam don't want to do that shit.
I need financial
But
compensation.
Sam, does that worry you a little bit? They don't really have like a vet in there like helping these guys. They're
yeah,
such a
that's
young
like
team,
my
and
only
it's like,
concern, actually. I mean, other than the fact that all of these guys are rookies, but
I'll
yeah,
do it.
they have
Sign me up.
nobody in there giving them any sort of actual correct direction. Yeah, that's an important thing for sure.
I like Coach Haggy.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
get to work.
I mean,
Thanks,
bro,
Sam.
See
like,
what they could do with
they're
Coach
all
Haggy.
shooters.
Fuck
Like
them, bro.
everyone
As
on
long as I
this
can-
team,
as long as I can stream
is
the whole
good as
coaching
fuck.
session.
Yeah.
like actually, I'm a big fan of everyone on this team. Like they're actually really good. And Nezra, like I'm gonna sound like a fucking idiot, but like I actually thought he was good for a while. Like when I was coaching Stallions, and they would play them, I was like, holy fuck, this kid's actually gross. So I'm happy to see him doing well in the league as well. But I think it's just a knowledge thing, bro. I think Chris hit the nail on the head, man. These guys just don't have reps. They have no understanding of how to be efficient with what's happening on the map. To the fact that they didn't get blown out in the kills department was promising. So like if they just need to learn how to win the game and the talent is there, that's one thing. But if they were getting shit on and they need to learn how to win, like that's just a fucking recipe for disaster.
They're dropping 1.0s and they're probably so overstimulated just doing 360s on the map, like just mind blown. What the fuck is going on? Probably all in war in their head. Like they don't. Yeah, they got a lot to learn.
They have
bro.
a lot to learn, and I don't know if they're gonna learn it because I just don't know if they are talking about the right things. That's my biggest concern.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. But what do you think, Ben? Anything you want to add?
No, I think you guys touched on everything. And the tough thing for them is just there's a split where if they're the 11th or 12th best, 11th or 12th best team, like they're just going
Why
to be
is Donnie
sitting at home.
smiling, bro?
Yeah, I can't smile.
What are you smiling about over there?
What you happy for?
Don't you
What
happy
you
for,
happy
Dom?
bro. W team, bro.
Them picks hit. Them picks
I'm
hit.
just-
I
Nah.
can't smile. That Oak is
This
under.
guy is
Encourage
smiling.
under.
Under.
WC9, bro. What the fuck?
That's what Donnie's smiling about.
You said WC.
Encourage
yeah,
less
bro.
than. Oakis less than.
Donnie,
Lot to be happy for, man.
I mean, their lines are pretty low. I can't lie.
Did
They
Donnie
have pretty low lines.
crash it about picks, man? That we're going to see clips of in the next 5 weeks. It's going to be awesome, bro. Donnie's going to
yeah.
get hooked by like a kill on the map, and you're going to crash out and fucking it's
I
gonna
said
be
it
the
today,
content,
bro. Purge, bro. I would have tweeted on Purge if he ain't get over the 0.8, twin. That shit is low.
Well, they really had him on a
Don-
0.8,
Don-
like
Don
even
could've
0.8.
spoiled
Go
it.
look,
He got
go look
over
at his
0.8.
historical KDs.
Bro.
It's like a 50-50.
Bro, I know, bro.
Wait, Don, they had him on like a
Perfectly.
real 0.8, like 0.80 even. That's what
Yeah,
his line was?
That was what his line was.
Oh
so if he
my
didn't hit
God,
that, I
bro.
would have lost.
I mean, to be
full.
fair, Sam, he's been getting less
I
than
mean,
that.
no, but I get that, but damn.
Yeah.
Y'all forget, man. Y'all forget.
Let's take a look at fantasy real quick. We got Team Benji Nassim versus Dylan Attacks. Benji wasn't even close. Takes the victory here against Dylan.
Totally.
We'll scroll down.
Ooh.
Hardpoint, S&D,
And
Overload.
Dill, you shitty bitch.
Oh, I got costed bad.
Benji
Listen, I
dominated
think
every
the
category.
Thieves duo, man, Ernesto and Paco might carry me to a fucking chip in this split. We'll see.
Brent was
Yeah.
getting gunned by the Stallions, bro. I lost 4.
He wasn't trying, man. He wasn't trying.
Bro, he was sprinting, though.
Then we got me versus Octane. Now, I'm going to be honest.
Yo,
It,
this actually had me
it was
sweating.
Oh.
7-8. Joe Thieves, my first pick, put up an absolute stinker
Bro,
this
it
weekend.
was 11-2 before Mamba played, and he almost fucking
Now,
1v4'd me.
going into the last map with Mamba, it was actually the KD. We were tied. Me and Sam were tied, and the KD was 0.95 to 0.95, and Mamba decided to get fucking absolutely cooked in the overload against Cloud9. And that cost me because I would have won actually. I would have actually won here if Mamba didn't get pooped on. And actually, no, Dan Ghosty also went negative. Fucking Joe C's got fucking pooped on. Man, everybody, what the fuck is going on? Got one of the best teams in this shit.
Tweet, like,
Oh,
you got a
man,
bad
come
squad,
on,
bro.
Mm,
Airline tweet. You can't
Yeah.
get a kill.
Be like that, man. Be like that. It's all good though. It was a good game, Sam. It was a close one. It was a close
GG's,
one.
Tom, GG's. It was close till it wasn't.
Oh man, Duarte, this is not good against that
Hey,
filthy
that-
stinking down.
God!
Motherfucking ass
Wait.
whooping.
Damn.
That is clearly not me, as you can see by the profile picture. I
okay.
think that's Tom.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
why it says Parasite on there.
Just- yeah,
That
it's
ain't
a
me.
Left look
Where the
elite
fuck did you
in
get that
every
picture to
aspect
work
of the
that
game.
Chris's team is
I
getting
think-
doo-doo.
I think.
Good
Well, what do you
lord.
want me to do, bro? Who am I supposed to pick, bro?
Who would have thought?
Damn.
Second to last pick. The nub. Don't matter.
Fuck you, Sam.
My boys
I don't
come
even know if I
ready.
won or not. Pat, you won?
Dondada versus the Slay, and Dondada, you got the victory here, 8-6.
Oh, no.
Dondada. You have Mercules though. You got first.
Yeah,
I have
Nero, bro.
Mercules,
Nero's
and I
a
got
lock.
and I got Nero round 4 W.
Mhm.
Pat,
Yeah, that
NLK?
was a sleeper, bro. That
Ah,
was a
you a
sleeper.
shitty ass GM, Pat.
Yeah, obviously.
NLK, you lost.
the fantasy matchups. We'll pay close attention moving forward, and
I might have the worst team. No bullshit.
we'll see what's going on with that. You think so, Duarte? You think you get the worst
I
team?
mean, because Kleenex is nothing right now, bro.
Bro, I
He's
have a
not
Toronto
even on
duo
the
in my chat
map.
league. I have Joe and Toby in my chat league. It's cooked.
You have Toby?
Yes, I got him round 4, bro.
It was always a Joe Deceives ass stage, bro. He's turning
Yeah, but
schizo
listen,
with these cats.
honeymoon
Yeah,
years
yeah,
last
yeah.
week,
So
bro.
Hey, they better make a
Everyone
fucking roster
sees, you
change.
never
Let me
know.
piss. That was my
He's
first
turning
pick right there.
schizo.
But no, even when Toronto was getting slammed, though, Joe D was still dropping numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hopefully,
Yeah,
you know.
but now
was
he's
before
fucking
he
now
fully
they're
gay.
compromised, bro.
Before
Now
Yeah,
they're
this is
fucking
a time
compromised.
respect day. God damn.
Yeah, we got FaZe Vegas versus Vancouver. We got the Riyadh Falcons versus Cloud9 New York, and we got Toronto Koi versus the LA Thieves. I'll go FaZe against Vancouver. I'll go Falcons against Cloud9, and I'll go LA Thieves versus Toronto Koi. Does anybody have anything different or no?
Tough choice.
No, I'm worried what Celium might do to Cloud9. I'm not gonna lie.
You think so? You think he's
He
gonna
might
take
drop
him out
a
back?
1.7. He might drop 1.7.
Anybody got anything different in those predictions? I don't think anybody does, but if you do, speak now.
Nope.
All right, guys.
No,
let's get-
but I do want to bring up.
Oh, dude.
Did y'all? Let me see if they corrected. Did y'all see what Breaking Point did today?
what?
Oh, they fixed their tweet. They tweeted out that Colt picked Gentlemates and that they didn't give him the credit for it, but now they switched it and said he picked Heretics. But we're down by 2 in the predictions. I just wanted to bring that up.
Are we down
Oh,
by
yo,
2?
motherfuckers are cheating on the back end.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna have to get a confirmation that Colt didn't pick Gentlemates today, but
Wait,
Honest, I'm
are we
tied for
down
the
by
lead again,
2?
so y'all gotta fucking pick it up, bro.
you're up by 1, bro. Like it's
Costing a star player on this fucking squad, man. It's all good.
Oh
Everybody
my
got locked
God,
in.
Ben's so quick. See, that's why the locker room sucks. Fuck you.
Yeah. GM's ass.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
no,
I can't.
you of all
Damn.
people should not be talking, brother. You
I'm
of all
right there.
people,
I'm
man.
right there with
You of
you.
all people.
Right there with you.
Yeah, last
Wait, I'm
last
tied
play
for
you went
first?
fucking
Hold
sub
on.
500. Last play was easy, and you
I
fucking
didn't-
couldn't
I
even
didn't
bat
care.
500,
Boston,
bro.
I didn't
that's
care
a
about
good
that
call.
Wait, can we get
Parasite
confirmation that
trust,
Zuma
man. I ain't
picked
miss all
the
day,
Ravens?
man. Hold on. man.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
How
I mean,
is Donnie on the
hey,
other
man.
team?
I mean, listen.
I
Here's the
ain't
thing,
missed
Sam.
all
It was a
day,
good
'cause I'm
pick
playing
because
both
Breaking
sides,
Point had
man.
one Ravens too, so you know it was online. It would have been online cheese. Like, I
Okay,
thought
so
maybe.
I'm-
You know.
A flank co-host is on
I'm
breaking
playing
point.
both sides, right?
Hey, don't worry about me,
I'm
Sam. I was
everywhere,
top
son.
2 last stage.
I hear you,
I
Tom.
was
No,
top
I'm
2.
here. I'm here. Just making get confirmation. That's all. Just get
You know,
confirmation.
it's all. It's online Carolina, Sam. They're 6-1. You never know.
They are.
hey, Ian's doing much
But all
better
right,
than 500
Ben, sink
too.
this pub, man. Sink this pub so we get the fuck out of here. I know we had a long
Absolutely.
show today. I told you guys we'd do a long one since we missed yesterday for Valentine's Day, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I had a lot of fun this episode, man. I hope you guys had fun too.
250,000 on Benjay.
Absolutely. Do you got 250,000 though? Let me see if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I can get the hole here.
I'm in there.
Hey yo.
Oh.
Hey yo. Hold on.
You can't find the hole yet? Oh, man.
You see the hole?
You relax, bro. Yeah, I can see
the
the hole.
hole
I
now.
see it.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
got
see
your
the hole,
hole,
man.
man.
Yeah, I can see the
your
hole.
man.
Yeah, you good,
That's
Benjay. Yeah, you good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Benjay Nassim stepping up to the green. He's got his slippies on per usual. Let's see if he can sink
I
the
got
putt.
100K on Ben. Come on, Ben.
This
Damn.
putt, this putt's for the
Fucking built
GOAT.
like a
Anthony
milk carton.
Kim won a tournament for the first time in 16 years. Typical story. You should go look up the story. One of the best stories in sports happened last night.
Hey, yo, hit this
Many
putt,
people
Ben.
don't
Come
know
on.
about it.
Man, shut your ass up, man. Hit the
Yeah,
putt.
no, ain't no one know him. Hit the
What the
putt.
fuck
Come
you
on.
talking about, Benjay? The fuck, man? Benjay Nassim stepping up to the green. Can he sink the putt for the ZooMAFIA and everybody watching at home? And he sinks it. Ice cold. Benjay Nassim gets the job done. W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat. Good work, Benjay. Good
Shit,
work,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Hey, icy, Benjay. Icy, man. Berg said,
gave me
man,
so much cash.
hey, Berg said, shut the fuck up and putt. My bad, Berg. Hey, Berg. He took care of business, Berg. He took care
It
of
was
business.
free, bro. It was a free though.
A lot of people actually, 10 million channel points on you missing. So, yeah, some
Yeah,
people
they're
are
just
not happy.
haters. It's all good. All good,
but
Tom.
guys-
They're gonna hold that L.
That's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Go to anchor.fm/theflank. You go to all these sites around. Go follow the flank on Twitter. Go to the job on social, ZooMaa.gg. For the merch. And yeah, man, that's going to do it, man. Take care, brush your hair, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode of The Flank, man. Take it easy, guys. Love y'all, man. Fuck yourself. Salute. Salute.